Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. What's going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Welcome to YouTube, United States of America censorship. We are far worse than China here. We're worse than Iran. Russia, we're worse than every other country in the world as we censor the hell out of everything. Do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button if you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. Can you do that for me? It'll just take you 2 seconds, but boy, it would make the biggest difference in the world to me if you just hit that like button. And then do me a favor, type into the comment section, if you would, pretty please. There's just 4 letters that we always say. OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the comment section if you would, please, for me, just real quick. Drop it in there. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. What's going on, Citizen Broadcast? Cope doggy dog is in the hizzy. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? So what do we always know on this channel? What do we teach everybody on this channel? What is it? We do not take tests. We don't take tests. That's not how we roll. That's not what we do. When the cops pull you over and say, hey, follow my finger, you refer to the trifold and you say, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I will take no tests. You see it down there where it says, I will take no tests? After you plead the Fifth Amendment, you just say, I will take no tests. That's what you do. Is this thing on? Is this thing even on? Is the microphone even on? I don't think that it is. You dirty little why I oughta. Think we are having a little bit of technical difficulties. While we're doing this, let's get into the video. I'm going to show a little bit of this, and I will try to figure out what's going on with that bad chicken. Thanks for coming, everybody. Let's check this video out.
Controlled substances, cannabis, anything like that?
I have, no, I actually don't.
Welcome to U.S. Corrupt Cops. Dive into the heart-wrenching story of a woman unjustly arrested by corrupt police officers. Subscribe, like, and share the video to spread the message and support our fight for justice. If you like this video, press 1. On October 22nd, 2022, Officer Flynn from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department was on patrol duty just before midnight. While observing a vehicle speeding on the highway, he activated his lights and sirens, initiating a pursuit and eventually pulling over the female driver. The entire incident was recorded on Officer Flynn's body camera, allowing us to analyze his investigation and establish that the female driver was unequivocally sober and not under the influence of alcohol.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Officer Flynn. The reason I pull you over is you were speeding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you have your license, registration, insurance?
Yes, 1 second. Sorry, you're right. I hit it a little hard. Sorry. Where goes that? You mind shining that in?
Yeah, sure. Do you still live on,
I sure do. I'm sorry.
No problem. Where you come from now?
Jupiter. I went to dinner with some friends at a soft bread and
Okay. Do you have your insurance as well?
yeah. My show.
All right. Let me check out your paperwork. I'll be right back with you. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I had one drink about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay. You have any controlled substances, cannabis, anything like that?
Or she has not done it right at all whatsoever. Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me all right. Northeast Colorado Cop Block is back. Thanks for coming back. Give me a 5x5. You guys can hear me okay? Give me a 5x5. You guys can hear me right. Can you hear me okay? Let me just know. So thank you. I appreciate that. I apologize for the technical difficulties here with my technical difficulties here with the microphone. So where did she go wrong? Where did she go wrong? She went wrong from the very beginning of the stop. There was not one thing that she did correctly. Not even one. Remember, what does it say on the thumbnail? Policy, procedure, and protocol. The cops are following a very rigid set of policy, procedure, and protocol. What's the cop's goal? Can anybody put in the comment section? What is the police officer's goal when they pull you over? What are they trying to do? When they say, hey, can I look in your trunk? Hey, can I look in your glove box? Hey, you been drinking anything tonight? What's their goal? I'm just trying to wonder. Anybody? I get half of it. That'll cost you $25, and YouTube gives me about half. But I'm just wondering, what is the cops? There it is. James Forbes got it. There it is, right there. Right there. Looms got it right there. Their goal is to arrest you. Felicia got it. What's up, Playboy? Felicia got it. Sorry about that. My retainers are a little funky today. You guys got it. Their goal is to arrest you. Let's go back. Let's go back just a couple steps here. Let's go back to the beginning of the stop right here. Okay. She was unequivocally sober and not under the influence of alcohol. She was not under the influence of alcohol.
Influence of alcohol.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Officer Flang. The reason I pull you over is you were speeding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you have
She even said, I'm sorry. Did you hear her say, I'm sorry? What's she so sorry about?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Officer Flang. The reason I pull you over is you were speeding.
Yes.
Boom. Right there. Boom. Reason I pulled you over, you were speeding. I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. I have nothing to say to you. Put the window back up. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I mean, how many people think I'm kidding? How many people know I'm dead serious? Their goal is to arrest you. Why do you want to have a back and forth? Why do you want to have a back and forth with someone's goal is to arrest you? It's a fact. People watching this, there's people hate watching me right now going, I hate that guy. I hate him. Okay, hate me. When the cops pull you over, bootlicker, their goal is to arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. That's their goal. That's their goal. It's been their goal the whole time. You're too gullible to understand that. Either that or you're too scared. The cop's goal is to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. That's a fact, Jack. How many other people ask another person, hey, can I look in the trunk of your car? Have you ever in your entire life asked somebody else, have you ever in your entire life asked another person, hey, can I look in the trunk of your car? Mind if I look in the trunk of your car? Why are they asking to look in the trunk of your car? To arrest you, homeboy. You get your license, registration, and proof of insurance ready to go. So you can go, you pull me over for speed? Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Put the window back up. Put the window back up. There's no point in talking to that pig. He's trying to arrest you.
Sorry.
She says she's sorry. Don't say you're sorry.
Have your license, registration, insurance?
Yes. 1 second. Sorry, you're right. I hit it a little hard at the light there. Sorry.
Do not say you're sorry, babe. Don't do it, baby. Don't say you're sorry. Say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Window doesn't go all the way down. Window don't go all the way down. That's not how it works. That is not how it works at all whatsoever. I have never taught you. I have never said to you, put your window all the way down. I've never said that. I've said the camera faces you. It gets wedged into your seat. The trifold gets wedged into the elbow of the windowsill right there. This is your position. I never said to say you're sorry, and I never said to roll the window all the way down. You crack the window an inch, 2 inches, tops. You slip him your license, registration, proof of insurance. Then no matter what he says, I don't care if he says the sun is falling, that the moon is coming down. You say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's what you do. I've sent off over 100 free trifolds today. Today, all your packages are getting shipped. Oh, baby, what's up? What's up? That's what I'm talking about. You don't roll the window all the way down.
Yeah, sure. Do you still live on
No. Do you still live on and then they blank it? Use the address on my ID. Everything you need to say is right there. And you just point. He wants to ask you a question. Do you still live on the... I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right. You're now violating my Fifth Amendment right. Your Honor, I have invoked my Fifth Amendment right. He's continuing to question me. He needs to stop. Oh, I just need to mail you out. No, no, no. You're violating my Fifth Amendment right. I said Fifth Amendment. It's at the top of the card. I said, I invoke the right to remain silent. I paid $25 for this. Chille sent me this for free. I got the $9 PDF. I got 20 of these in my car. Some people have it glued into their window.
I'm sorry.
She said she's sorry again. And look at her. She's a drop dead babe. That's a babe right there. If you don't know what a babe is, you're looking at one.
No problem. Where you come from now?
What? No. It says right here on your trifold, don't ask me where I'm coming from. It says it right there. It says it right there. Why? Can someone send her Team DLZ? Can someone send her a video? Can someone show her how it's done? Can someone show her how to do it? It's dumbfounding every time I see people who do stuff like this.
Jupiter went to dinner with some friends.
What are you downloading to some pig about your life?
No problem. Where you come from now?
How about this? I'm going to your girlfriend's house, you jackboot thug pig. After I'm done mounting her, I'm going to head to your mama's.
Jupiter went to dinner with some friends at dinner off and I don't know.
Okay. Do you have your insurance as well?
My insurance.
All right. Let me check out your paperwork. I'll be right back with you.
She's well off and white, so she reached. She has some money because she's got an Audi. Audis are one of the more expensive cars. What's the saying that we have here on Team DLZ? If you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around. If you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around. She's a babe and she's got some dough because she's driving an Audi. Not a lot of dough, but she's got a little bit of dough. She's not poor. Audis are fairly expensive cars. So she's not poor and white. And she dresses, her glasses, her hair, her skin looks like she's got a little bit of money. So I guess if you're if you want to take the chance of a jackboot thug pig, pow, 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 then that's up to you. But if you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around. Because if you do, bang, you're dead. And then they say the cop shot Chille and he was sure that the glasses case, it looked like the barrel of a gun. The glasses case, look, see that ring right there? All he saw was the ring right here, the reflective ring. It looked like a barrel. And Chille's dead because he reached around. JT Soup, your hoodie ships out today, brother. It hasn't quite shipped yet. JB's packing everything up right now. It'll ship out today. I told you, man, I'm not going to mislead anybody about anything. We're shipping out today. We're supposed to ship out yesterday. It was a lot of stuff, but everything ships out today. 300 and something trifolds are going out today. 100 of those are free trifolds to people who requested one from me. That's what's going on today. Don't reach around, folks.
My show.
All right. Let me check out your paperwork. I'll be right back with you. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I had one drink about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? Okay. You have any
What did she just say? Let me run it back. If she's my girlfriend and she leans over and looks like this and says, well, I've had one drink earlier, I'm going to go, well, hey, baby, why don't we go talk a little more intimately? Look at her. She's a babe. But this is not what you say to a pig.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Oh, man, just a dime. Looks like she's got some money. She's got that pretty skin. Wow. She's so rich, so she can reach around. I'm not going to read it how you wrote it. What's the matter, you?
No, I had one drink about 7 o'clock.
Oh, why would you tell an authoritarian jackboot thug pig that you had one drink around 7 o'clock? Why would you tell a pig that? Why? Oh, God, no! You don't tell a pig that. You don't tell a pig you had one drink earlier. You have an out. You can just say, Fifth Amendment, I invoke the right to remain silent. I don't answer questions. You read the entire top of the trifold. You just read it. Oh, my blood pressure. My head's about to explode. I was already late getting here, rushing. You can see I'm still sweating from rushing to get here to the live on time. Go with me. Dear God, give me patience. Dear God, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. There's two people you do not be honest with. It's cops and judges. There's no point in telling the judge anything. You have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Chris Alderson has given away a membership. Find someone that's worthy. Find someone that's been here, Chris Alderson. Find a member of Team DLZ. Who is a member of Team DLZ and has been here 100 times? Chris Alderson is gifting a membership. Give it to that person, Chris. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Let's watch her again completely shit the bed.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I had one drink about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? Okay, you have any controlled substances, cannabis, anything like that?
I have, no, I'm actually not on me. I do have a license.
What are you doing, honey bunny? God bless you. You know what? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I wish she was my girlfriend. I wish she was my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So did anybody, I'm not jealous though. I don't have any jealousy in me. It doesn't exist. Let me think of another example. Hey, hun, did you schedule the hairdresser appointment where I'm going to get my fade today? Oh, I didn't, Chille. I was going to schedule your hair appointment, but I forgot. Oh, really? Cool. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. At least now I know that I got to jump on the phone and I got to do it. Because like guys are, some guys are jealous. They'll be like, hey, were you flirting with that guy? Like, flirt away, baby. You find something better, flee. Go, butterfly. Flap your pretty wings. I'll be like, I loved you at one time. I miss you. What in the world is going on here? What in the world? Everybody, welcome Dave's channel. You are welcome wholeheartedly here. There is no money buried. Oh, Chevy, we got to talk. We're supposed to do a fundraiser today. Fundraiser got canceled. The grandma told me to F off on the phone. Tabitha Smith's grandma told me to F off. Didn't use those exact words. Just said to me, I know who you are and don't you ever call me again. That's not what she said. She said, I wish I'd recorded it. I said, hey, listen, ma'am, I'm an activist. I raise money for people who've been killed by the police. I got a fundraiser going for you. I'd like to donate some money to you. I got some money donated from different people. Is there a way I can send you this money? And she goes, I said, do you know who I am? My name's Chille at Delete Laws. My assistant called you. And she goes, I know who you are. And I took a look at your channel and I said, okay. And I said, so I'm really sorry you're going through this. And then she said, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I said, excuse me, ma'am? She said, you don't know what you're talking about. And I said, oh, okay. She goes, you can just go ahead and not call me back. I'm going to go now. Click. She had a real thick Tennessee accent like that when she was talking. And so from what I understand, I talked to some people. Apparently this now remember, none of this is confirmed, but I have to tell you guys this because Chevy sent me money. Gary sent me money. Tibet sent me money. I talked to Felicia already. We already worked that out. That money from Felicia is going to Press with Rancor and to Wanda Meese's attorney. Wanda Meese and I haven't spoken yet. I'm waiting to speak to Wanda. Wanda, we're going to help you, man. I've already found your attorney. So maybe Tabitha Smith's families are bootlickers. Could be that. But from what I heard, this is what I heard. And remember, what you hear and what the truth is could be dramatically two different things. What I heard is Tabitha Smith's family believes she's still alive. That's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. And then I talked to a guy yesterday who's an activist in Tennessee. He sent me the weirdest message. And I said, I called him on the phone right away. And I said, what, bro? And I said, I don't want to get into, anyway, look, the truth will always come out. So don't lie. I just always go with the truth because then I don't got to think about what I said. I already know what I said. I said the truth. So anyway, it's just been weird. It's just been weird because and so Chevy, reach out to me. I have some of your money. Obviously it's still sitting on PayPal. Tibet, reach out to me. Gary Bryant, reach out to me. So here's a babe, and she's messing her own life up. She admits to having a medicinal card. Why would you tell a cop that you have a medicinal card? Why would you say that?
No, I mean, have you taken any today?
No, I only have for sleeping.
Okay, if you would step out, I'm going to do some exercise, make sure you're not under the influence. We'll have you on your way home.
2920. It's on roll, went up maybe halfway, so your dog doesn't jump out. Yeah. But yeah, it's like coming after you.
Okay, so what do you do when the cop asks you to step out? This has been taught dozens of times. I'm going to teach it again in case anybody is here. Okay. Nobody's been seen before. When the cop asks you to step out, you've already invoked your Fifth Amendment right. It's already on camera. You already did that. And the cop says, can you step out? You did not tell him you have a medicinal card. You did not tell him that you had a drink earlier tonight. You didn't do that. You invoked your Fifth Amendment right, just like every member of Team DLZ does. And then what you did, and we said, hey, Chille, can you step out of the car? Before I step out, officer, I opened the first page of my trifold here. I'm going to let you know that the 2017 case of Turner versus Driver and the 2022 case of Izari versus Yeehaw, it says that I have a right to film police. It's my First Amendment right. Our right to film police falls squarely within the First Amendment purpose to protect free and robust discussion of public affairs, hold government officials accountable, and check abuse of power. Violating the First Amendment on camera removes the cop's qualified immunity. So I will be filming this interaction. I am not armed. I am no threat to you. Your Honor, I'm saying on camera right now that I am not armed. I am no threat to you. I don't want to be put in torture cuffs. I agree to no searches or seizures. I'm going to follow the law. The second part of this says that if you order me out of the car, according to Pennsylvania versus Mims, I do understand that I need to step out of the car. Officer safety, and you can read it or you can just point to it and you can say, don't take the camera out of my hand and don't touch me. This is a traffic stop, not a narcotics bust, not a kidnapping. There's nobody been killed here. You're pulling me over on suspicion. Are we clear? Because hopefully you don't drive impaired. I don't drive impaired. Before you step out the car, you've already invoked your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. As soon as he says step out of the car, you just simply open the trifold to the first page and fold it over. Because now the next set of laws that you're going to need are right there. You have a right to film cops. You agree you have to get out of the car. You understand the law. Cop says he feels like you're threatening him. I'm not inciting words of violence. He asks to search your car. You can give consent and then revoke consent. And he says, you can't park here on the highway. And you say, oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can, you jackboot thug pig. I'm a little more rude than you guys. Go ahead and try it the nice way the first time. Remember that jackboot thug pig is not your friend. Let me ask you a question. Are cops JBTP, jackboot thug pigs? Put a one in the chat or put JBTP if cops are jackboot thug pigs. If their goal is to arrest you, well then, they're jackboot thug pigs. I'm just saying. Remember, you use the trifold and you use your phone like you're a ninja, like you're Clash with Bow. Clash with Bow! Ha! I see you in the chat.
In this situation, a woman is pulled over by Officer Flynn for speeding on the highway. She quickly admits her mistake and apologizes for speeding. Officer Flynn, well within his rights, asks for her ID and she provides it without any issues. During the interaction, Officer Flynn questions if she had been drinking that night, but the question seems routine and not specifically aimed at her. There are no signs like slurred speech or alcohol odor to justify the question, and the driver appears sober, displaying none of the 15 clues associated with drunk driving, as outlined by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Additionally, the driver admits to having had one drink around 7 p.m., nearly 5 hours before the encounter, making it highly unlikely that she is still under the influence.
All right, ma'am, come on back over here. All right, do you have any medical condition with your eyes besides wearing glasses?
I mean, this chick's put together. So she figures if she's honest I mean, she's put together. She is.
making it highly unlikely.
You got to give her credit to keep herself together like that. She's making a little money. She's got some success. Maybe she made it on her own. Maybe she had help. Who cares? You know, give her credit. She's looking good, but she's dumb. I mean, she's ignorant. Let me rephrase it. I didn't mean dumb. I meant she's ignorant. She doesn't understand the process.
Likely that she is still under the influence.
I mean, she's looking good.
All right, ma'am, come on back over here.
Make sure my captions are on here for the hearing impaired. My captions are on for the hearing impaired. I want y'all to know I've turned my captions on ever since I got that email from you.
All right, do you have any medical condition with your eyes besides wearing glasses?
Why would you answer any further questions? They've ordered you out of the car. At that point, don't you realize that you are under investigation for DUI? You told them you drank. You told them that you have a medical Mary Jane card.
Are you able to walk a straight line?
Yes.
Can you bounce on one foot?
Yes.
Well, okay. So this is what I'm trying to say. And the DUI guy is live right now too. So I had an interview with him and we talked about this. You don't take any tests. You don't take any tests at all whatsoever. You never, ever, 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 ever agree to any tests whatsoever. You cannot pass them. And since when is you standing on one foot and balancing the same as you steering a car as you sit down and drive? It's not. They've set up tests for you to fail, for you to go to jail. And it says right here on your trifold, I will take no tests, right above that yellow super chat from Andrew. I will take no tests. So then Andrew asked a question. There are some that say giving the cop your ID is waiving your Fourth Amendment right protected right to privacy and make them give you RAS or single articulable fact before giving them ID. No. When you get pulled over, you give them your license, registration, and proof of insurance right away. I have covered a lot of videos on here where people get beat up, shot, punched, tased, kicked, torn, destroyed, torture cuffed, beaten, taken to a dungeon because they won't give their ID. If you're driving a vehicle and you get pulled over, I don't agree with the driver's license scam. I think it's a scam. The scheme is what they call it in the 1915 case of Hendricks versus Maryland, which gave each and individual state the right to create a registration and driver's license. I don't agree with that, Andrew, that you have to have a driver's license, but that's the way it is right now. There's some sort of November 15th thing where everybody's going to take their license plates off. If millions of us do it, then I'm interested. But if it's just going to be 10 of us going to prison, then I'm not interested in that. So no, you give everybody from Team DLZ will tell you, you give them your license, and today I'm Brad Pitt, everybody. Today I'm Brad Pitt. I got this on Hollywood Boulevard. I have a photocopy of the front and the back of my driver's license. I have my current insurance, my current registration, all on a card that slips nicely into this handy dandy trifold that I made for you. And right here, it goes all up in your visor, included in your envelope. I sent you this fancy broccoli wad rubber band, not quite as fancy as this blonde, but it's pretty fancy. Everything goes right up in there just like that. Your phone then goes up in your other hand. You go to a touchdown position so you never reach, like Philando Castile. Okay, so you just never reach. If you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around. I mean, I've been very emphatic about these things. I've been very emphatic. I've taught this for a very long time. Please make sure that you do exactly the policy, procedure, and protocol that we teach here.
If you would come on over here for me, stand right in front of me. Bring your feet together, hands at your sides, and actually put your glasses on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting a headache already. Once you agree to one thing, there you are, April. There you are. There you are, April. You were being missed. I saw Deadhead 74 in here. Man. Gloria's in here. Man, I have a headache listening to this cop-splaining pig. I have a headache listening to him. Do this, do that, stand over here, take your glasses, do this, do that, walk over this way. Can you stand on one leg? Is there any balancing problems? Do you have any problems with your eyes? Why are you answering a single God-blessed question? They want to arrest you. Everybody knows there's over 550 people in here. What is the goal of the cop? To arrest you, Pistol Pete. To arrest you, P-Rex. Pistol Rex. Their goal is to arrest you. And if you don't comply, they will kill you. The only out that you have through the legal means is to invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Have your license, registration, and proof of ID ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. That's how you do it. Oh my God. Oh, I actually screamed today. I actually went, ah, why is she saying shiznits? My God, a cab, you know it. It's so true. It's unfortunate, but true.
Thank you. All right, you see this red light?
Just a dream, and she's totally sober. Just a babe. I'm a man, flesh and bone. I can point out a woman who's good looking. Doesn't make me sob. Oh, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I hate all women. Remember? I don't think copper should be pigtails. So I've gotten so much. You hate all women. You're a misogynist. No. I would worship the ground she walks on. Well, I don't put the Pootie Tang on a pedestal, but I would definitely be nice to her. I would be really nice to her. I'd treat her nice, is all I'm saying. You know, you hate all women. You don't think women are equal to men. They're not. I'm not equal to women. I cannot give birth out my hole. Okay. She can give birth. I would defend her liberty, like I'm trying to do now. But she wants to walk herself into a dungeon. Look at her. She's a babe. What a mistake.
Up on top of your head. Thank you. All right, you see this red light?
And she thinks her being honest and being cute is going to all work out for her.
Yes.
You're going to follow the red light with your eyes only, and you're going to keep your head still. Do you
No, you don't. Nah, you don't do that. You do not do that. You do not follow his pin with no. For the love of Jiminy Crickets, don't do that.
Yes.
Keep your head still.
No, don't keep your head still.
As far as you can go without moving your head.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Look at her. Look at her. Just a dream. And she's following along like she thinks this guy's her friend. She's totally sober. So, of course, it's going to go all good for her, right? Wrong. She's going to jail, people. Look at her. Her eyes are not shaking. So just so you know, they have this test that they do where they look at you, and they say, if you look this way and your eyes tremor a little bit over there, then you're impaired. What? Pitch black outside, light in my eyes. My eyes might not do something funny. It is just so stupid. If you guys are waiting for orders, nothing has shipped for 7 days. Today's the first day I'm shipping in 7 days. So if you ordered in the last 7 days, nothing has shipped. I was in Washington, D.C. We did not have any product in. Got all the product in today. JB's packing up envelopes right now. Everything goes out today. Everything goes out today. I got you, Toyota Tom. Everything ships today, brother. I got you. I see you, Toyota. I deeply care, man. I got you.
Here, keep your head.
I love the dark music. All right, let's give a little love to U.S. corrupt cops. I don't love the watermark U.S. corrupt cops, but listen, I do love that you're pointing it out, okay? So I'm going to give you a subscription. I'm going to give you a like. I'm going to say, all right, brother. No more watermarks, though. Just drop a comment for the algorithm for U.S. corrupt cops. I gave you a subscription. I'll drop the link in the video. Let's keep watching though. Let's watch how they're going to cheat this babe. Roger, make sure those memberships are going to long-term DLZ people. Make sure you guys, they've been here for a while. Who's been here for a while? Who's been on Team DLZ for a while and didn't have the money for a membership? Because Roger is gifting out memberships right now. Look at her, sweet as apple pie, and she knows she's sober. She was totally honest. She thought honesty is the best policy, not with pigs.
All right, give me 1 second.
Officer Flynn just gave the female driver a few sobriety tests like the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN, walk and turn, and one-leg stand to check if she's drunk. She aced the HGN test, showing no signs of intoxication. However, during the walk and turn test, she seemed nervous and anxious, probably because she was standing on the side of a highway at night with fast-moving cars and bright flashlights. This raises questions about how accurate these tests are, especially when factors like nerves and external conditions can affect a driver's performance.
Yeah, it's fine.
Drivers
Hey, check out the brilliant ad placement here by Clyde Burleson, who's working with this company, Corrupt Cops. That's a brilliant ad placement right there. He put his number in there and got his information in there for consultations. Really slick way to put an ad into your video. You guys know I don't take money from special interest groups. I don't take money from any kind of internet service provider that's going to protect your internet. I don't do any of that.
When factors like nerves and external conditions can affect a driver's performance.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, ma'am, if you would come to this side of the line, it's up to you if you want to leave the heels on, because it's going to involve walking heel.
Okay, so let me explain something to you, okay? Take a look at where she is in the world, okay? She's on a highway that looks like there's cars can go. I don't know if cars can drive.
Up to you if you want to leave the...
Yeah, you see that? That's a place.
All right, ma'am, if you would come to this side of the line, it's up to you if you want to leave the heels on.
So check it out. Cars can drive right here. Cars can drive right there. Do not pull over on the highway. I don't care if you go to jail. Do not pull over on the highway. Number one way people die is by their car being on the side of the road. Numero uno. Do not, you put a thumbs up to the cop and tell him I'm going to pull over here. Just like this, I'm going to pull. Got you. I'm pulling over here. I'm pulling over here. Get to the exit. Get to a gas station where there's cameras and people who can film what's happening to you. Do not pull over on the highway. Don't do it. You saw what I did in Wisconsin. The cop pulled me over. Why didn't you pull over right away? I invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's what I did. And then I told him, don't ask me another question. Go do your job, you jackboot thug pig. I sent his ass packing. Do not pull over on the highway. Don't do it. It's not worth your life.
On, because it's going to involve walking heel to toe in the straight line. Do you think you'll be able to do it?
I mean, I'm nervous because I've never been in this position before, but...
I'll show you what you got to do, and you let me know if you can do it in your shoes, all right? So,
You're really stressing me out.
if you would, go ahead and place your left foot on the line for me, please.
Left foot on the line.
And right foot in front, heel touching toe, just like I'm doing. Arms at your sides.
Yeah. I don't want to take off my shoes in the middle of the street. But
Look where she's at. Look at the cops surrounding her. Why would you agree to put yourself in that kind of position? You have the trifold. You use it.
Okay, so it'll be just like this with your arms at your sides. No, don't start just yet.
Look at that. Ordering around. Do it. And the cars are passing by. Do you see it? Right here. Watch on the right.
Okay, so it'll be just like this with your arms at your sides.
There's a car whipping by the right side of her. There's a car whipping by the left side of her. How comfortable would you be in this little area right here, surrounded by pigs?
No, don't start just yet. Wait, you got to stay in the position while I explain it. It's the standardization of the exercise. All right, so left foot on the line, right foot in front. Right foot in front, heel touching toe. Arms at your sides. Now hold that position. Don't start until I tell you to. When I tell you to begin, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps just like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up till 9. Imagine this your 9th step. Leave that front foot where it's at. Take a series of small steps to turn around. And take 9 heel to toe steps back. All right?
Sorry. What? Listening to a pig order me around, the man's not half of me. He's not half of my physicality. He's not half of my mental. He's not half of my education. He's not half the man I am. He needs to be told what to do every day. He needs to follow orders. He gets off on hurting people. He loves the fact that he gets to arrest this blonde for no reason. She wasn't drunk at all. She wasn't on any chemicals at all. As soon as you agree to start to answer questions, that's not going to be the last one you answer. Where are you heading? I'm just going home. Where are you coming from? Why are you asking me all these questions? You're not cooperating. How are you not cooperating? Because you don't want to tell them, you don't want to tell them where you were coming from just now? Oh, you were coming from a bar then, right? You're impaired, right? Where are you coming from? I was just coming from a funeral. Oh, okay. So where are you going? I'm going to the wake. Who died? Your soul, you pig. You sold your soul when you did this. You're a jackboot thug pig. Your goal is to arrest me, you piece of shit. That's what we're doing here. Your goal is to make money. Your goal is to make money off of me. That's your goal. This is disgusting watching this.
It's important that once you start, you don't stop. Keep your arms down at your sides and count your steps out loud. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have questions. It just feels like, almost feels like a setup, but okay.
Almost like a setup?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, obviously, okay, yeah. I'm just a little
It is a setup.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She said it right. It feels like a setup. And then let's watch. Let's watch, okay? She has a line here. Let's really, really watch.
3,
Zoom.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She counted to 9.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
In this situation,
So wait a second. How many people couldn't do that sober? Put a 1 in the chat. I couldn't do that sober. If you put my heels jacked up 4 or 5 inches and then had me walk back and forth on a line, I would look like Bambi when Bambi first learned how to walk. I could not do that sober. There's no way I could do that sober. Someone said, where do you get the trifold? You get the trifold on deletelaws.com with a Z. I have a $9 one that you print out 100 of them. I don't care. Give them to friends and family. I have a $25 one that I send to you in the mail. You get this fancy broccoli wad rubber band that goes with it. I'm also going to include with your order a free pair of cop cards. They're only $10. You can buy them to support. Thanks, but I'm going to give them to you anyway. And then when you put in the notes of your order, you put your brother's name and his full mailing address perfectly so I can copy and paste it. I'm going to send your brother one for free and put your name on it. That's how dedicated I am to changing this bullshit system of people saying, I don't answer questions. That won't cut it. You have to say the magic words. Fifth Amendment. You have to say Fifth Amendment. I invoke the right to remain silent. I don't answer questions comes at the end of that. But you first have to start at the top. Fifth Amendment. I invoke the right to remain silent. I don't answer questions. Then all the don't ask me's are right there. She was sober. Stone cold sober. I mean, she's nailing this. You don't take their stupid tests. If you take their stupid tests, you're going to go to the dungeon. You don't do this. It is so bad.
the driver messed up by not taking off her heels during the walk and turn test, even though she did pretty well overall and passed. The big mistake, however, was deciding to go through the standard field sobriety tests, SFSTs, in the first place. The story emphasizes that these tests are tough and subjective, and people have the right to say no to them. The narrative also points out that SFSTs are given and interpreted by human police officers who can be biased. Critics question the reliability of these tests and doubt officers' ability to fairly judge impairment. They mention a study by Patrick Barron where police officers watching videos of sober people doing SFSTs thought almost half of them had drunk too much. Despite the driver doing okay and the doubts about SFSTs, the focus shifts to Officer Flynn and the other cops, who seemed dead set on arresting the driver from the beginning. Notably, a female officer gets ready to make an arrest by pulling out her gloves during the tests, even before any clear results are obtained.
All right, for this next exercise, this is going to involve balancing on one foot. So again, I'll give you the opportunity if you want to remove your shoes. or you can do them with your shoes on. This is what you're going to end up doing, but I'll explain it all to you. Okay, so go ahead and bring your hands to your sides. All right, when I tell you to begin, I want you to raise 1 foot, either foot, approximately 6 inches off the ground.
And how the hell does this have anything to do with knowing if you can drive a car or not? Since when are you driving? You have to balance on 1 foot. When does that happen when you're sitting in the car driving? It doesn't. They created their policies, procedures, and protocols. So we have created a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. They create a set of policies, procedures, and protocols. And what's their goal, everybody? To arrest you. That's their goal. Their goal is to arrest you. So why in the world would you agree to take stupid tests that have nothing to do to show if you're impaired driving or not? And they decided, 0.8, 0.08 is the standard. Who decided that? That's 2 drinks so that you can go to the dungeon. It's not illegal to drink and drive. It's illegal to drink if you're over a certain amount. It's just preposterous on its face. It's ridiculous. We've allowed this to happen. And how do you get DUI checkpoints? From the 1991 case of Michigan State Sitz versus Michigan State Police. The 91 case of Sitz versus Michigan State Police, the jurisprudence, the stare decisis, is what case that allows roadblocks in a free country called the United States of America? It's the 1968 case of Terry versus Ohio. Without Terry versus Ohio, you would not have roadblocks in the United States. Do you understand that? Terry versus Ohio allowed the Michigan State Police to set up roadblocks. Sitz saw it coming. He sued them. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, hey, the media has said that this is a gigantic problem. Who does the media work for? The elites. How do we have roadblocks in the United States of America? Terry versus Ohio. I'll show you. I'll show you the exact jurisprudence. 1 second.
It's about the height of a soda can. While you're doing that, you're going to keep both knees straight, and you're going to point the toes of your raised foot out at me. You're going to look down at your raised foot, and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
The whole time your hands are going to be at your sides.
Okay.
It's a 30-second exercise. I'll tell you when the 30 seconds are up. If you place your foot down during the 30 seconds, just pick it back up and continue where you left off. So it's going to go just like this. Watch me. I'll demonstrate for you. 1001, 1002, 1003. You got it? So you see how both knees are straight?
Yeah.
My toes are pointed out. My hands are at my sides and I'm looking down at my foot.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do for 30 seconds.
Okay. Just so you know, I have a medical condition where I can't straighten this left knee. I can't straighten my knees fully, but I will do
Both of them or just the left side?
both of them. I can show you even if you want me to. I have knee surgeries, like really bad knee conditions.
Okay, we'll do
I have that medical.
we'll do a different exercise then. No. We'll do a different one. I don't want to put any stress on your knees. Okay, do you know your left from your right?
Yeah.
Show me your left hand. Show me your right hand. All right, go ahead and point your fingers like this with your thumbs in.
At this juncture, after the driver mentioned her knee condition, Officer Flynn proceeded to explore other options, beginning with the finger-to-nose test. It's important to acknowledge that alternative field sobriety tests, like the finger-to-nose test, may be conducted based on suspicion of driver impairment. However, it's crucial to note that these tests
Suspicion of driver impairment comes from what? Terry versus Ohio.
haven't been scientifically validated by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and as a result, may not be deemed admissible in court. Nevertheless, let's assess the driver's performance in these alternative tests.
No, on the top. Yep, there you go. Now just bring them down to your sides with your palms out. No, palms out.
Oh.
Yep, just like that. Now hold that position. I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to demonstrate it for you, okay? So when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, and you're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a series of commands of left and right. When I say left, you're going to extend your left hand out, touch the tip of your finger to the tip of your nose, and bring it back down. Same thing with right. Extend, touch tip to tip, bring it back down. It's important that you keep your head tilted and your eyes closed. And as soon as you touch your nose, you bring your hand back down to your sides.
Okay.
These are the tips of your fingers, and this is the tip of your nose. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
All right, go ahead and begin.
Okay, so tilt back.
Yep, and close your eyes. Left.
Okay, and since when, just real quick here, since when you're driving, do you close your eyes, tilt your head back, and they've created their own set of procedures to arrest you. You never take a test ever, 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 ever. If they say I'm going to take you to jail administratively, you're going to lose your license for a year, then do it. But don't take a test because then you're going to get a DUI. Do not ever take. I had the DUI guy on here. Never take a test. And since when is this a test that decides if you're sober enough to drive or not? They made it up.
Right. Way and Westland Drive, 479.
Left.
I was dividing. I know much direction. They heard
Right.
3 to 5 gunshots. No contact.
Right. Left. All right, for this next exercise, you can relax. It's going to be the estimation of 30 seconds.
It's just so freaking stupid. And let me tell you something. If I see you on camera taking this test, you are a freaking dunce cap. You're a dunce cap squared. You don't take these tests. It doesn't matter what they see. Their goal is to arrest you. They get bonuses and accolades and promotions and pizza parties. When I'm governor, we de-gamify DUIs. There's no more who can get the most DUIs in a weekend. As governor, I'm going to change that. You can change that now by going to your city council meeting and say, I want to make sure you can't gamify arresting people for DUI. I don't want that to be a thing in our police departments. It's just crazy. You do not agree to these tests.
Okay, so can you count to 30? I have to ask. All right, so when I tell you to begin, you're going to stay standing just like you are. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine 30 seconds going by silently. However you want to count. Once you believe 30 seconds are up, just open your eyes and say stop. That's all you got to do. So just like this, eyes closed, imagine silently 30 seconds.
Imagine silently with pigs around you, traffic blazing by on both sides at freeway speeds, and you're in high heels going out and cops are demanding and barking orders at you. You're going to pass this, no problem.
30 seconds are up, stop. And that's it. Do you have any questions? All right, go ahead and look up, close your eyes and begin. That was about 41 seconds. All right, for this final exercise, do you know your alphabet?
You can't just determine what 30 seconds is in your mind. 41 seconds, you're 11 seconds over the 30. You're sitting there thinking to yourself, are they staring at my booty? Are they checking me out? Is someone next to me? Do I feel someone breathing on me? Is a car coming down the road going to hit me? You lost track of time? That was 41 seconds. Man, being off by 3 seconds is 90%. Being off by 6 seconds is 80%. Being off by 9 seconds is 70%. You were off by 11 seconds. That's a 60 percentile range right there. It looks like you're impaired. You couldn't keep track of 30 seconds in your mind. Get the torture cuffs, Jim. Get the torture cuffs. Lucifer already said it. They already got the murder gloves on. They can't wait to handle her. She's a babe. Oh, you don't think that beta male chump zillas want to put their hands all up and down a beautiful woman's body? You don't think that? Google TSA sexual assault. Google that. Google it.
A through Z, not backwards. Yeah. Just A through Z? Yeah. Okay, so again, you're going to stay standing just like you are.
Look at the pigtail behind her, positioning herself.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back.
And look at her. I mean, I hate to say it, but she's a dyke. Straight up dyke. I don't know of any straight woman that's got her hair like that. So she wants to be a man. And so she took a man's job where she's not qualified. The only person she could handle is maybe this babe. I'd beat the piss out of her.
You're going to close your eyes and you're going to recite the alphabet for me. A through Z, slowly and non-rhythmically. That means no singing and don't skip any letters. So it'll be just like this.
Maybe that's a dude.
Except your eyes are going to be closed.
What's up with all this closing your eyes shit? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and do it. Close your eyes and do it. Close your eyes and do it. Stand on one leg. Close your eyes. Say the alphabet with your eyes closed. How does closing your eyes decide if you're too drunk to drive? How's that a thing? Close your eyes. Close your eyes, everybody. Close your eyes right now. Just listen to me. Close your eyes. Reminds me of a Depeche Mode song clips in. It's just so ridiculously stupid. It is just so stupid what we're watching here.
A, B, C, D, E, all the way through Z. Remember, don't skip any letters and don't sing. Do you have any questions about that? All right, go ahead and look up, close your eyes, and begin.
A,
Look up and close your eyes. Now I'm going to walk up to you and stick my light in your face. He's flashing the light around right in her face. So stupid.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, X, Y, Z.
Look at all the cars.
I remember this time.
Look at all the cars. Watch.
Q, R, S, T.
That's not going to break your train of thought. A car going whipping by at 60 miles an hour. It's not going to mess you up. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. You're good. Chevy's got a statistic here. Over 3,500 people killed by distracted drivers watching the pigs on the side of the road. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if this is a jackboot thug pig. Put it in the comment section, JBTP. Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section, JBTP, jackboot thug pig. She nailed the alphabet. She was able to say her alphabet with her eyes closed and her head tilted back. She didn't sway or move at all. She did the heel to toe test perfectly fine. She did the leg raise test perfectly fine. She did all of their stupid tests. Don't you ever do their stupid tests. You get it on film and then you call me and we help you. We help you.
I remember this time you are being placed under arrest for DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol, chemical, or controlled substance.
Despite successfully completing every
What? I'm so sorry. Let me catch this moment here.
I remember this time you are being placed under arrest for DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol, chemical, or controlled substance.
Despite successfully completing every field sobriety test, the female driver was still arrested by Officer Flynn on charges of driving under the influence of alcohol, chemicals, or controlled substances. This not only seemed absurd, but also revealed Officer Flynn's authoritarianism, not to mention the other 2 officers who shamelessly witnessed the incident without speaking up against the...
She's perfectly still saying her alphabet. I'm putting less chats up on the screen because the hearing impaired need to be able to read the captions down there. So I'm putting less chats up. I'm trying to take them down as quick as I can now. So it's not that I don't want to display your comments. I want the people who are hearing impaired to be able to hear the videos through the words that they read. So I just am trying my best to accommodate the hearing impaired. Someone wrote me an email and said, "Hey man, I love your videos and I don't get to hear them. So I have to read them." So that's what I'm trying to do to make sure that those folks can hear the video through the words on the screen by reading them.
The unjust arrest. It's worth noting that various states and municipalities have implemented laws requiring officers to intervene when they witness a fellow officer violating policies and ethical professional standards. Therefore, all 3 officers present at the scene share equal responsibility for this wrongful arrest.
For driving under the influence, man.
And look how they're grabbing her. This entire system of oppression where they get to grab you and put you in torture cuffs when I'm governor changes. This shit changes. When I'm governor, this shit changes. For people who are willing to comply, but I'm going to end the entire dungeon system, and they know it. There's going to be so much opposition about me. People are going to say the worst things about me, that I'm the most evil, that I'm a human trafficker. That's what they're going to say about me. They're going to say that I'm a molester, that I touch children. They're going to say that I RAPE women. They're going to say that I hate women. They're going to say that I've cheated 1,000 people. They're going to say everything about me. Remember, those groups, Geo Group and Civic Core, are well-funded, because what I'm going to do is change it where it's in an application, where if you have to be charged with a crime and it's a nonviolent crime and you're no danger to yourself or society, you're going to be able to be fingerprinted and photographed right on the side of the road. You're not going to have to go to a dungeon. That cuts dramatically into the dungeon system that is funded by Geo Group and Civic Core. They're going to make press articles about me. Remember what I'm telling you now. They're going to say, oh, he cheated someone back in 1994. They're going to say, oh, back in 1986, he slept with a girl in high school and he RAPE'd her. No, I didn't. It's not true. I'm pretty freaking known now. My videos are seen over 1 million times a day, every single day. I'm pretty known across the country. You figure they'd take me down now? No. When they see that I can run for governor and I can win, then they're going to come out of the woodwork. I'm a pedophile. I'm a rapist. I'm a felon. That's the funniest one to me. People will go in my comments and say, you're a felon. Really? My gun's right there. My gun. How am I a felon if I open carry a gun? I'm going to change it. You're going to be fingerprinted on the side of the road. You're going to be photographed right on the side of the road. You're going to get your date. You're going to get your day in court, but it's going to be done totally different when I'm governor. I'll change the whole system. And then the press, the mainstream state-run lying media, they're going to make video after video about me and say how I'm this and I'm that and I'm this, because there's no reason to put her in torture cuffs. There's no reason to grab her that way. There's absolutely no reason she has to be put in torture cuffs. Put a 1 in the chat if this woman would willingly go with the man. If he said, you got to come with me, if she went, okay, I'll go with you. I have to go. There's no choice in this. I have to go. You think she's going to fight or run or pull off one of her heels and try to bash him in the head? Put a 1 in the chat if she would just go right with him. One. That's right, Chevy. That's right. Chevy, shoot me an email. Reach out to me. I want to talk to you. I got to talk to you. I'm not sleeping right now because I have money that you gave to somebody and I've got to know what we're going to do with that money. I can just refund it to you, but I want to talk to you. Dan Hanlon's in the room, everybody.
Those exercises look for indicators of impairment, and I observed multiple indicators.
No, you didn't, you lying pig.
Oh my goodness. You have this on videotape?
I do, ma'am. We have 2 cameras as well as a dash camera.
Great. So,
Do you have anybody that can come pick up your dog, or where do you live? Do you live in Gardens?
Did you call 15?
Yep. That was possibly like I was under the impairment.
It's not one thing, ma'am. It's called totality of the circumstance.
Oh my goodness. The totality of circumstances. Where does that come from? Where have I heard that before? Is that... We're at 16 minutes here. We're going to come right back to this. Cortez versus United States. 1981, a Supreme Court case clarifying reasonable suspicion standard, Terry versus Ohio, for investigative stop of vehicle. The facts and circumstantial evidence justified the investigative stop. Let's be a little more clear about it so we really understand. Cortez versus United States, decided by people we don't vote for in 1981, that are not elected, they're chosen. And it was a unanimous decision. All of them said it. Oh, there's no write-up. There couldn't be a write-up because then you would see how disgusting it is. Let me show you exactly what it says, though, just so you know, because you have to know this. You have to know this, okay? Let me get to the actual helding here. The objective facts and circumstantial evidence justified the investigative stop of the respondents. In determining what cause is sufficient to authorize police to stop a person, the totality of circumstances, the whole picture, must be taken into account. Based upon the whole picture, the detaining officers must have a particularized objective basis for suspecting the particular person stopped of criminal activity. The process of assessing all the circumstances does not deal with hard certainties, but with probabilities. With probabilities. Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys didn't see that. Let me do that again for you. I apologize. They didn't pop over for you. So here's the actual holding right here. Let me go down here. I'm going to read this again because you guys held what the Supreme Court held unelected monarchs. The objective facts and circumstantial evidence justified the investigative stop of respondent's vehicle. In determining what causes sufficient to authorize police to stop a person, the totality of circumstances, the whole picture, must be taken into account. Based on the whole picture, the detaining officers must have a particularized objective basis for suspecting particular person stopped of criminal activity. The process of assessing all of the circumstances does not deal with hard certainties, but probabilities. Probably, she did stand on one leg, and I didn't really like how she stand on one leg. So how is the totality of circumstances? How is that case law today? What is the totality of circumstances based on? The 1968 case of Terry versus Ohio. Without Terry versus Ohio, there is no Cortez versus United States. There is no totality of circumstances. It doesn't exist without Terry versus Ohio. It simply doesn't exist. The 1991 case of Michigan Department of State Police versus Sitz, argued in 1990, decided in 1991 by the unelected Supreme Court. In 1986, the Michigan State Police created a sobriety checkpoint aimed at reducing drunk driving in the state. The program included guidelines governing the location of roadblocks and the amount of publicity to be given to the operation. Before the first roadblock went into effect, Rick Sitz, a licensed Michigan driver, challenged the checkpoints and sought a declaratory and injunctive relief. Sitz was victorious in the Michigan state lower courts. It got granted certiorari by the Michigan Attorney General. Did the drunk driving checkpoints violate motorist privacy to be protected by the Fourth Amendment? Who did it? Conservatives. The conservative Supreme Court screw us every time. This is why voting for president matters. You don't want conservatives. They give your rights to the police. In a 6-3 decision, the court held that roadblocks did not violate the Fourth Amendment. The court noted no one can seriously dispute the magnitude of the drunken driving problem in the states and interest in eradicating it. The court then found that the weight bearing on the other scale, the measure of the intrusion on the motorist stop briefly at checkpoints, is slight. Is it slight? No, it's not, you jackboot thug pig suckers. The court also found that the empirical evidence supported the effectiveness of the program, that the media said that the program was effective. And then if you go into Wikipedia, people are always bashing Wikipedia. Well, let me just show you something real quick. You want to learn how case law works? See Michigan State Police, I just read the holding for you. You can go right down here and you can see scope of the Fourth Amendment right here. Show this. What is it based on? The 1968 holding of Terry versus Ohio. Definition of seizure, probable cause, reasonable suspicion. Boom, 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 boom. United States versus Cortez, the totality of circumstances. Exception to the warrant requirement. 1925 should be in here. Carroll versus United States, right there. Exactly like I said, it's right there. Consent to search, exigent circumstances. You should have in here Peyton versus New York, 1980. Breathalyzer, broader scope, checkpoints. So if you want to know how jurisprudence and stare decisis works, you can just go right through here and pick out all these cases and read every single one of them. You can read every single one of them. Exceptions to the warrant, seizures. Boom, 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 boom. You should see right in here. Sorry about that. Cats for house. I don't know how cats is associated with that. That's about has to do with wiretapping inside of a phone booth, but it is in there. Probable cause 69, Spinelli, United States, which was overturned by Terry versus Ohio very shortly later. Terry versus Ohio, reasonable suspicion, investigative detention, and frisks. The jurisprudence of the case began in 1968. Without Terry versus Ohio, you don't have Michigan State Police. Reasonable suspicion began when? Reasonable articulable suspicion was created by the 1968 case of Terry versus Ohio. And this is the 1991 case of Sitz versus Michigan State Police.
Be able to do anything for you right now? Okay, yeah, no.
Car, and now they want to.
What are we doing about the dog?
Yeah, what are you?
She said she has somebody in gardens. She might need a call.
Okay.
I mean,
Look at this dyke putting her in torture cuffs. She doesn't need to be put in torture cuffs. This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
All right, where's your phone at?
Look at them feeling up her hair look at that. Just disgusting. Look at that. As if her necklace, she's going to use her necklace as a weapon. And look at this beta male pig right here helping out. And look at this dyke doing this. Terrible.
All right, where's your phone at so I can grab it before we can call them?
Look at her feeling this chick all up. She's definitely gay-y. She's gay 100%. And just so you guys know, I got nothing against anybody being gay. I have nothing against homosexual people or trans people. If you're looking for that kind of crazy right winger, I'm not that guy. I'm a gun nut. I'm all the way for guns 100%. I'm all the way for a strong border. I am not against gay people or trans people at all whatsoever. She just happens to be a dyke. So if she's a dyke, she shouldn't be filling up hot babes. That's all I'm saying. If you're a gaby, you shouldn't be filling me up either. I'm a dude. I'm a muscular dude that gays like. So you shouldn't be touching me if you're homosexual. I don't want your hands on me. There could be a sexual attraction. If you're a dyke, you shouldn't be feeling up hot women. You shouldn't be. But because they're the same gender, then she should be allowed to feel her up. That's disgusting. It's just disgusting.
They call the guy or what?
Yeah, we'll set it up.
And look at this chick. She couldn't get a job doing anything else. She has to be willing to follow orders and hurt people.
For you. All right, what's the name?
My car, and now they want to take me to for a DUI or something. So I'm going to need your help on helping me sort this out because I obviously haven't.
We just need to come get the dog. Hi, Scott. Yeah. It's Officer Leslie with Palm Beach Friends. Please find it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just toss it in there.
Leslie's getting arrested for DUI, and she has her dog to come over here and get her dog. If not, we'll have to take it to our station and get animal care control to come get it.
And I'm not DUI.
Ma'am, please just take a seat in here. We're trying to help you out right now. And you're
Okay, hold on.
And I'm not DUI.
Ma'am, please just take a seat in here. We're trying to help you out right now.
You're trying to help me out? I'm in this jackpot because of you, pig. I did all your stupid fucking tests. I passed them all with flying colors. And now you're saying you're trying to help me out as you torture cuff me and drag me off to a dungeon, impound my car, charge a bounty for my car, impound my body, stick me in a dungeon, and then I have to pay a bounty to get my body out? And then you're going to charge me with a bunch of criminal charges that I then have to somehow get a blood test within the next 24 hours to prove that there's no chemicals in my system? And if she had THC in the past 24 hours, is that going to show that she had it too quickly? Was it within the last 6 hours? How's the test going to be sure? How are you sure that the test is going to be correct? And he's trying to help her out? You sure about that? You sure about that? It doesn't look like it to me. It looks like you got her in torture cuffs. You got some dyke feeling her up. That's what it looks like to me. Doesn't look like you're helping her at all, pig. Doesn't look like you're helping her at all.
No, you're interrupting. So
you're interrupting. You have a right to interrupt police. It's right here in your trifold. Says right here, very last page, right to interrupt these pigs. Right there. Cursing out cops, right to interrupt police. Is it right there? Houston versus Hill. Expressive disorder is inevitable in a society that's dedicated to individual freedom and must be protected if that freedom can survive. Mr. Hill interrupted police, and I can interrupt you as well. Go to my website right now and get a trifold. I'll give you a pair of cop cards for free, and I'll mail one to one of your friends for free. Cop cards are coming no matter what. If you want to buy the cop cards, buy them. Buy them. Buy the cop cards. Hey, JB, we got those new cop cards out yet? Can I see them? Can you give me a non-driver and driver cop card so I can show the people? This is the Fifth Amendment cop card. This is the Fifth Amendment cop card. This is the non-driver. This goes on your visor in the fancy broccoli wad rubber band that I give you. Well, I only give you one, so you may need to get another rubber band to get this up in your passenger visor. And you tell people when you get pulled over, if you don't follow that card's explicit instructions step by step by step, you'll never ride with me again. You don't talk to these jackboot thug pigs. Their goal is to separate us and have you say you were going here, and I tell them I was going there, and then they say, oh, that's reasonable articulable suspicion. There's two. There should be a blue one as well, sir. There should be a blue one as well. This is the new driver, non-driver cop card. There it is. I don't know if you'll see it with the, let me see if I can get the lights out of the way here. Let me see if I can. That's the blue one. Driver and non-driver cop card. Cop asks for consent to search. There it is right there. This is your driver card. Step 1 on your driver card says right there, cop cited citing. Start filming and state, I invoke my First Amendment rights. 2017 upholds the First Amendment. It's your right to film police. Number 2, cop approaches and states alleged infraction or questioning you while filming. Give the cop all the legal requirements that you have to give him, license, registration, and proof of insurance. And then say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment's unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you. Number 3, cop asks you to exit the vehicle while filming. Exit and lock the door, show this card, or state, I do not consent to searches or seizures. 1977, Pennsylvania versus Mim. Cops believe you're armed and presently dangerous. You must exit the vehicle. Non-driver card, number 1, starts off with number 1, cop cited. Start filming and state, I invoke my First Amendment right, upheld by. Number 2, cop approaches and says any words to you as the passenger in the car. The green screen's messing up the yellow, I'm sorry. While filming, state these exact words. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment's unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you further. 2013, Salinas versus Texas states what? That you must say the actual words, Fifth Amendment, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I don't answer questions, comes second. Comes second. Okay? By the way, these are all shipping today. Over 300 orders are going out today. That includes over 100 free ones. That's what's happening today. Because you bought them, I'm giving them to your best friend, your sister, your husband, your wife, your lover, your cousin. You have to put in the notes. I'm not going to go through and check a bunch of emails. It goes right in your notes. Send one to Brad Tarver at 123 Main Street, Anywhereville, USA, 42186. Then I'm going to copy, paste, and send one off to Brad Tarver. I'll give these to you for free. Driver and non-driver. The new version. The driver and so now you know that the driver is blue and the passenger is yellow. Driver and non-driver comes with your trifold in the mail. Comes with your trifold in the mail. If you want to buy them, please do. If you're flush like this blonde in the video, you buy them so that I can continue to give away more for free to people. I'm going to give your best friend, your sister, your cousin, your lover a free trifold that comes with this fancy broccoli wad rubber band. Go to my website right now and get a trifold right now. What are you waiting for? Your $25 is not going to make or break me, but it's going to make or break you. I got guys in the room like Felicia and Drop Dead women like Felicia. Forgive me, Felicia. Babe. Drop Dead 74, major donor, major contributor. He deeply cares about justice. Deeply. I got people like April in the room, deeply care about justice. Deeply care about justice. They deeply care. 3W me, make sure you put in the notes who you want me to give one for free. It's in the notes section of your order. I'll take care of you, man. I'll take care of anybody here. I'll take care of anybody here. If I'm at my max and I can't send any more for free, then I'll email it to you. You can print it out yourself. If you tell me, man, I'm screwed, I don't got a printer, I'll mail it to you. Why would I do that? Why would I mail my product off for you for free? How come I would do that? Because you having my trifold in your car could make or break you. And I know that. I know that. I had 600 trifolds in. I called JB. I said, how many orders we got? Well, we got 200. I said, give 100 away for free. You can't put yourself in this position. You can't put yourself in this position. You cannot put yourself in a stupid fucking position. It literally gets my blood pressure high. My blood pressure is now under 140, just over 80. I'm within a good range. My blood sugar is 112. I've really taken care of myself. I've really made some changes so that I can make sure that I'm alive to run for governor. I've really made sure that I've done the right things here. I'm doing the right things. And just remember, as soon as I run for governor, they're going to say I'm a pedophile. They're going to say I'm a rapist. They're going to say I hate women. They're going to say I beat people up. I hurt somebody somewhere. I ripped somebody off and took all of their money. They're going to say I cheated someone. I stole someone. I kidnapped children. I kill small animals. I beat my dog. They're going to say everything about me. Remember that. They don't want me to change the system. It takes one governor to create a warrant department at the police station. What's the warrant department? You can file for a warrant. It has to go through the third-party governor's agency, the warrant department. Why is that? Because we have a raid for this guy's house. No, you don't anymore. Nope, you don't anymore. What we're going to do instead is we're going to put a camera on a stick right outside of his house. It's going to have his picture right here that says, ChilleDeCastro's wanted. Do not help this man. You walk out, there's 40 peace officers looking at screens. You come out and they go, oh, there he is. You come out, your car's gone. You didn't report, man. Double-decker bus pulls up. Get in the bus, man. There's someone that's going to talk to you. You're going to have to get educated. John Locke said, show me the education of a man and I'll show you his character. John Locke, who would go on in 1696, he would publish his thesis, Some Thoughts on Education. If you're not familiar with Some Thoughts on Education, I highly recommend you put into YouTube Some Thoughts on Education by John Locke lectures and listen to professors teach you on some thoughts of education. He wrote the thesis. It wasn't even a thesis. It was a series of letters that one of his influential rich friends said, listen, I'm having a hard time raising my boys. I'm having a hard time. They have ADD is what they would call it today. And John Locke said, well, let's start a communication stream. John Locke sent him dozens of letters on some thoughts on education, on how to educate his boys. Years later, in 1696, they put together all of those letters and called it a thesis, Some Thoughts on Education. John Locke didn't take credit at that time. He put a pen name on there. Later, after Some Thoughts on Education became the industry standard for education, the educational system in America, a lot of the principles are based on John Locke's thesis, Some Thoughts on Education. Most people who commit stupid crimes can't do a basic algebraic equation. Let me tell you what it is. If x equals 9 and y equals 3, x plus y equals consequences. If you can't do that in your head, then you can't figure out that there's going to be consequences for your actions. The education system in our country has been so dumbed down because of the Sisters of Confederacy. The racist Sisters of Confederacy, they partnered with a guy named William Archibald Dunnan. William Archibald Dunnan then created a whitewashed version of history that would train people, individual humans, to then go work in the factories. Remember the little bubble charts you filled in as a kid? That wasn't because you had to, that's how they did the test. It was easier for them to run to the machine. No. That was specifically designed so that they would see who could work in the factory the best. Remember they showed you how to fill in the bubbles? That was the actual thing they were checking for. Who fills in the bubbles the best? That's going to be the best factory worker for the elites. I'm not kidding. All this is facts. You can look it up. William Archibald Dunnan partnered with the Sisters of the Confederacy to whitewash history. That's why all the laws were created for blacks. And we're living under black laws today. We're essentially living under black codes.
Please take a seat in the back seat.
I feel
Insurance, please private. I'm sorry. Leslie's getting arrested for DUI, and she has her dog to come over here and get her dog. If not, we'll have to take it to our station and get animal care and control to come get it.
Oh, if you don't come get the dog, we're going to pick. They're just such horrible people.
I'm not DUI.
Ma'am, please just take a seat in here. We're trying to help you out right now, and you're interrupting.
What a piece of shit, pig. You're trying to help her out. Sure thing, piggy. Sure thing, piggy. Sure thing, piggy.
So please take a seat in the back seat.
I feel
Would you be
violated.
able to come get the dog?
I mean, I'm in handcuffs for goodness sake.
Please go ahead and take a seat because I had a couple.
No, you're in torture cuffs. Can you guys put that in the chat for me? Torture cuffs are always torture.
Come get the dog?
I mean, I'm in handcuffs for goodness sake.
Please go ahead and take a seat.
Oh no, honey, you're in torture cuffs. Let me continue to espouse more information for you. The 1638 Delaware colony, which was taken over by the Brits, our forefathers, actually our ancestors, the people who lived way before. I don't know if ancestor is the proper word, but the people who were the founders of this country. When the Brits took over the Delaware colony in 1638 and said, "This is our land," the Swedes and the Dutch were already there. It was mostly populated by Swedish people. Matter of fact, Delaware wasn't even going to sign on to the Constitution. They were like New Hampshire. Delaware was one of those states that's like, no, we got our own shit going here. And so what happened was the Delaware colony then built the torture cuffs, the slave cuffs, the chains for the southern plantation owners in South Carolina. Yeah, that's true. And they built the torture cuffs specifically so that they would torture slaves who didn't do what they said. The click, click, click sound, the same torture cuffs that the Swedes built, 1638, are the same torture cuffs they use today. And now they have them on a hinge, so your wrists can't oscillate. Because now they have them on a hinge, and when your wrists go pinned behind your back, if you got big burly shoulders like me, really hurts. So they created torture cuffs to torture people. They're still using them today. Remember back in the 80s, torture cuffs used to go where? Right back on the back of the cop, right? Because they hardly ever used them unless someone was totally out of line, totally crazy. Now the torture cuffs go right there on the front of the uniform of the G.I. Joe loser uniform. The G.I. Joe loser uniform. Oh, shoot, that's right. All hoodies are now in. We got all hoodies in. I brought them back. All hoodies. Every single hoodie comes with a trifold, and it comes with a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards. Where's the new? Okay, that's the new one right there. And it comes with the Fifth Amendment cop cards. No, that's the old one. Give me a couple more, will you, JB? Oh, here they are. Every hoodie comes with a trifold, with the fancy broccoli wad rubber band, and it comes with a pair of cop cards, driver and non-driver. Driver is now blue. Lori, your hoodie shipping today. JT Soup, your hoodie is shipping today. Daniel, your hoodies are shipping today. 2 hoodies for Daniel. Front says, "We don't stop." Back says, "Team DLZ." All hoodies are in, all sizes. And by the way, I mean, anybody here, Team DLZ, you guys know how I do it. I go down to downtown LA. I put my hands, I touch the hoodie myself. I feel it. Make sure it's the Cotton Heritage that is the top quality hoodie you can get. Then I go to the best printer in downtown LA and I spend $15 per hoodie to get this printed on so that it doesn't. I've had t-shirts and hoodies from this guy for years. This isn't going to peel off. This is top quality. I can't even rip my hoodie. It's so badass. It's so top quality. This is top quality. I don't buy shit for people and then say, "Hey, buy my products just to support me." You're never going to be able to wear the hoodie, but hey, at least you got a DLZ hoodie. Someone came to me the other day and said, "Chille, man, you're spending $32 per hoodie?" Yeah, $32 per hoodie before you sell it. Yeah. I said, "Dude, listen, man, I can drop ship this for you. It'll cost you $11 or $12 per hoodie." I said, "And can I touch the hoodie? Can I put my fingers on it? Is it going to feel nice on my skin? Is the string badass? Is it double braided string? Does it have the metal stoppers in here? Is it badass? Is it top of the line?" Well, I mean, listen, you don't have to worry about that because you're never going to have to ship them. I got a guy over here shipping right now. What do you mean I'm not going to have to worry about it? Someone's going to get it and it's going to feel like ass on their body? No. I sell top of the line quality stuff or I'm not going to sell it. Your trifold, top of the line polypropylene paper. This won't. It's call it indestructible. You can definitely tear it if you try, if you work real hard at ripping it. But if this is in your car, you spill a little coffee on it, you can just wipe it off. I've had the same trifold for years. Is that old trifold over there, JB? I've had old. Can I see that old trifold? The trifold that I made 3 years ago. I still give my trifold away but this is the one I printed 3 years ago on polypropylene paper, indestructible paper. Take a look at the print. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right down here, but now it's the main of the hoodie, the main of the trifold. Look at that. This is 3 years old. This is the original. It's 3 years old. Does it look like it's faded at all? This has been in my car for years. Why do I do that? I could save a lot of money if I just made them on paper and then they destroyed over a year. Then you have to buy another one. Nah. Nah. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a game changer. There's a big difference. I didn't get into this so that I could have the most likes, the most comments, and the most subscribers. No. I did this specifically to build a constituency of voters so I can run for governor. That's why I did this. Has nothing to do with anything else. All hoodies will be shipped today. All hoodies are shipping today.
I had a couple cocktails.
Okay, yeah, no, we don't want you to do that
We
then.
want him doing the same thing.
All right.
Okay, now what about Leslie?
Yes.
She's going to go down to the jail. And
Leslie's going to jail, and she did nothing wrong. She told the truth. You don't tell the truth to cops, they'll take you to the dungeon.
she'll be out in 8 hours.
So right around 8 o'clock.
So how does the copper know? Real pop quiz here. How does the copper know that she'll be in the dungeon for 8 hours? Someone can answer the question for me in the comments. Any members of Team DLZ should know why she has to go for 8 hours.
Yes.
She's going to go down to the jail, and she'll be out in 8 hours.
So right around 8 o'clock.
So about
Wait
8
a
a.m.
second.
From midnight until 8 in the morning. Why is that? How come she has to go to the dungeon for 8 hours? How come that is? Wow. See, it's like people like her who donate this amount of money. That's why I give my products away for free. That's why I help you guys. If you can afford to buy it, buy it. But I'll give it to you because of people like Felicia. So let me just go over this one more time because we may have lost our train of thought here. Listen carefully. Thank you, Felicia.
What about Leslie?
Yes.
She's going to go down to the jail, and she'll be out in 8 hours.
So right around 8 o'clock.
So about 8.
Midnight till 8 in the morning where there's no place to lay down. There's steel benches that have blockers between them so you can't lay down and rest. You're going to be totally uncomfortable. And why is that? Anybody? Can anybody tell me why? Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's the reason you go to the dungeon for 8 hours is not so that you're sober. That's not what it is. How come you go? Why is it specific? Why is it 8 hours? That's a very specific number. Why is it specifically 8 hours? How come that is? Go to my website, Vivian, if you want the cop cards. Cop cards are only $10. They're not super expensive. They cost me $2 or $3 to make them. Then they cost me a couple bucks to ship them. So I make about $5, $6. And thank you. I appreciate that. So can anybody tell me why they go to the dungeon for 8 hours? Sure, it's money, John, but what specifically is it for? Why specifically does she have to go for 8 specific hours? I'm just wondering if anybody knows the answer. If anybody knows the answer. Right. I can't read your username. She got it. It's so they actually charge the way the dungeon, Civic Core, and Geo Group, the people who will write the worst articles about me and say I'm a scumbag, pedophile, rapist, felon, I beat children, I kill men. There's a dead guy in Taiwan that I killed. They're just trying to find the body, like Lackluster saying he has victims of violence. I'm just protecting them. Where are they, Dale, at Lackluster? You grifter. Where they at, Dale? Where they at, bro? Just wondering where my victims of violence are, Dale. Or you tried to kill me in the crib and I told you I'd come back. I told you I'd expose you. Dale makes videos and then he makes thousands of dollars and then donates 100. That's what Dale does. I can prove it. I've shown it several times. The reason why they put you in the dungeon for 8 hours is because Civic Core and Geo Group, when you go to the dungeon, those two different groups make money off you going to the dungeon. They bill the jail, the dungeon bills every 8 hours. So once you go into the dungeon, they could take your fingerprints and take your picture on the side of the road. So why don't they? Because Civic Core and Geo Group need you to go to the dungeon. Remember, everybody who touches you making money. The torture cuffs are $1 billion business. Putting the cages in the cars is $1 billion business. The car company that creates them is $1 billion business. AT&T, Nextel, the phone companies that charge you $3 a minute, that's a multi-billion-dollar business. The cells that have been built, the lock company, the locks that go in the jails, in each one of them, Chong Chong, that's $1 billion business. It's multi-billions of dollar businesses all stacked on top of each other, and they call it Geo Group. They call it Civic Core. That's why you go in. He says you're going to be in jail for 8 hours because they have to bill by every 8 hours. If they can get you 9 hours, then they get to bill for 2 8-hour sessions. You may have to stay there for 16 hours if your friends don't bail you out in time. These are facts. I've been studying this for 20 years. For 20 years. It's just so, I mean, Debbie's got it right. It's just sick. It's just sick. It's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting.
A second. Hold on.
That's standard for DUI, man.
I'm not DUI though. I'm not.
Right, of course not. Mr. Bones, I would not take my logo, and the reason why is because as of recent, I had a troll stealing all my stuff. We have now trademarked and copywritten all of my products. I'm actually trademarking my image right now, what I look like. It takes a little process. So if you use my image on your thumbnail, I'll copyright strike you. Everybody who it's also retroactive for all the trolls watching. I have now trademarked my own image with my glasses, even with my missing tooth out. If you have my thumbnail, if you have my picture on your thumbnail, I'm going to copyright strike you as soon as my trademark comes through. I've hired a specialist just to target the troll who's stealing my products and saying, we're partners, we're 50-50 partners. I wouldn't, dude.
When we get down there, you'll have the opportunity to provide a breath sample.
And then I'll still be held 8 hours?
No, you don't have to call me right now.
Why are you going to be held 8 hours? So Civic Core and Geo Group can make the money off of you.
What?
Like I said, she's going down to the jail. She'll be out in 8 hours. So
No, I'm not.
Attorney's not going to be able to do anything for you right now.
Right, because they've created a system based on them making money, JT Soup. Based on them making money. He knows it. It's human trafficking. Remember, when Geo Group and Civic Core, who you're not going to know who they are, it's going to be called Citizens Against ChilleDeCastro, or it's going to be some troll group, right? Remember, they're going to lie about me. They're going to tell you how bad I am. I'm telling you now, before I run for governor, there's going to be all this press about me, how I'm a whatever. Just pick a category. I abuse my dog even. You name it, they're going to make it up about me because they don't want me to stop that you have to go to the dungeon. They don't want me to have an app where you can be fingerprinted on the side of the road. They don't want that. When you go to the dungeon, everybody's making money, baby. Everybody's making money off you. They need your ass in the dungeon so they can make money.
But I'm not under the influence. Give me a test or something.
That's where we're going next. That's where we're going right after we sort this out.
Right. So now she says, hey, give me a test so that I can not go to a dungeon for 8 hours. And they go, oh, no, we can't give you a test. We need to take you down to the dungeon now because of my suspicion that you're under the influence of alcohol. And she says, okay, wait, if you're going to arrest me, just give me the test instead. I'll take it, which you shouldn't do. But then what? They say no. And why do they say no? Because it's a money system. Impounding your car is $400. You getting out of the dungeon is $1,000. You being charged with crimes. The prosecutor makes money. The judge makes money. We've created a system that's based on capitalism for the state, for Geo Group and Civic Core. Look it up. Look up the stocks, Geo Group and Civic Core. They're blue chip stocks. Why is it? Because we have more people in prison here than Iran, China, Mexico, North Korea. More people in prison here than all those countries. You used to be able to combine them all. We had more, but Russia's locked up 1 million. China's locked up 1 million Muslims. Why? You guys, I'm teaching you now how it works. I'm teaching you right now. This is why I say to you, you have to have my trifold in your car. This is the old one. This is 3 years old. Why do you think I put it on indestructible paper? I could print this out for 10, 15 cents on just regular paper. You got to have it in your car. You got to have it in your car. You have to have it in your car. You have to have it in your car. Go to deletelaws.com right now. It could make or break you. You still may go to the dungeon.
Okay, so,
Where's my car gonna
Palm
go?
Beach Gardens.
I'm gonna give you information on that. It's going to cost.
And what happens if when I go and you find out I'm not under the influence?
All right.
We'll
Then
discuss
what
that further. There's a whole process that we have, man.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Thank you.
You pulled me over for speeding, right?
Correct.
And then I told you that I had one drink at 7 o'clock.
Well, people tell me they have nothing to drink and then they'll blow double the legal limit, okay? So
Okay,
what you tell me doesn't have anything to do with anything.
What a pig.
Nothing to drink and then they'll blow.
And then I told you that I had one drink at 7 o'clock.
Well, people tell me they have nothing to drink, and then they'll blow double the legal limit. Okay, so what you tell me doesn't have anything to do with anything.
I understand like why I am being targeted here on this situation.
You're not being targeted. Okay, you were pulled over. I observed indicators of
because I sped.
All right, go ahead and move your feet inside, man. We're not going to debate this.
Turn
the back camera on.
To be a jerk. Honestly,
no, but we're not going to debate it. This isn't the venue to do it. We're on the side of the road.
You already.
They already decided, but long before that. They decided long before that.
Ultimately, Miss Leslie, the driver, was taken to Palm Beach County Jail, where she spent a total of 9 hours for a crime she didn't commit. Following a blood draw and breath test, Miss Leslie was released without any arrest or citations. As of the date of this recording, there is no pending case under her name. Thank you for watching our video on the unjust situation where a sober woman was arrested by corrupt cops. Don't let these wrongful actions persist. Please subscribe, like, and share the video to spread the message of justice. Let's stand together against corruption in the police system. Make a difference by supporting us. YouTube channel, U.S. Corrupt Cops.
Hey, I gave you guys a shout out, okay? U.S. Corrupt Cops. You guys can go over here and tell them that DLZ sent you. Go over here. I'll drop the link for this right here. 1 second here. Let me drop the link for this right here. So here's the link for U.S. Corrupt Cops. U.S. Corrupt Cops, I'm going to support you, but stop putting your watermark on body camera footage, dude. You don't own that. There's the link for U.S. Corrupt Cops. So this is the channel right here that I just get you guys the link for. I said to support these people because they are showing some good work here out of Kentucky. We appreciate that. But U.S. Corrupt Cops, man, you don't own that body camera footage, dude. You're not going to spread your brand by putting U.S. Corrupt Cops. Creators will just strip your brand off by using a software that's available on Premiere Pro for free. So you putting your watermark on body camera footage, it's kind of like, bro, people take my videos all the time. I've now trademarked my logo, trademarked my image, so I'm not going to let people steal and get views off of me anymore. That's coming to an end real quick. I brought in a new guy, specifically a sniper for copyright, trademark, and federal injunctions and federal lawsuits. I brought in a specialized person just because of the troll that's stealing all my merchandise and saying, I have a right to it. I'm a half owner of Delete Laws. It's so incredibly insane. I hired a guy who was destitute, had nothing. I'll never do it again. I don't work with people who are destitute anymore. I now make people sign an NDA. I make people sign that they will hold themselves up to lawsuits. They could be held accountable by lawsuit. I have to do what I have to do because so many people are just, I mean, there's so many good people, but there's so many people who are not so good people.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me. Now get out of here.
Just so the hearing impaired know, I don't think there's any captions on Reddit. Let me see if is there a caption button here? I clicked it. Let me see if I can get a caption here going for the people who can't hear. I'm clicking on it. I'm not getting anything though.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me. Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him in. Take him.
No, you're going to go in.
See, now, if anybody else interrupted a pig in the middle of a stop, he'd get arrested. But because he's a captain, he doesn't get arrested.
Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No.
Chief, you're going to get locked up. What the f***? You're grabbing me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
He's so attracted to Billy. He wants to sleep with Billy so bad. He's so gay. He's obsessed with Billy.
That's the first thing.
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
no, I'm not in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in trouble.
Stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop, Billy.
So what's the update?
I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
So there's no update here. I thought there was an update. Where's the update? Where's the update? It says an update. Oh, New Jersey police chief retires early. Okay, so the New Jersey pig retired early after a kerfuffle. Whoops, with the cop. New Jersey cop slams on the car. Let's see what this one says. I'll read this to you guys. Hey, JB, email me that link. Oh, never mind. I got it. So here's the news article here. I'm going to put this in the thing right here in the browser. New York, and this is February 26th. New Jersey pig retires early. Hey, there's a guy in here from New Jersey right now. The guy in here from New Jersey who I know who's a contributor. You should go down to that police station and ask some questions. You have every right to ask questions on camera. Why not you? Why can't you ask any questions? So let me read this. Let me open this bad chicken up big so you guys can read it. The New Jersey Shore pig chief who slammed on the hood of a car during on-camera kerfuffle will retire Friday 6 months earlier than planned. Bradley Beach police pig Leonard Guida has faced mounting criticism over last week's local news outlet of body cam incident, which he apparently was drunk, and Guida was seen swaying and stumbling his way onto a drunk driving class as he berates a pig. The Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office launched an investigation, which led the borough to suspend the chief from his $200,000 a year job. Now it appears Guida contact that night will end his career too. Oh, no. Okay, stop. Hold on a minute. Just stop. He's pretty young for life. He's got 20 years of actual functioning kerfuffle. Kerfuffle is the word of the day, says Liberty Blair. So he's got 20 years of being a pig left in him. Let's take a good look at him. I'll show you a bigger picture of him. So he's not an old man. He's just 50, 60 years old. He's not old. So he did not retire early. Okay. He retired, but his peace officer certificate, the post certificate, peace officer standards and training, is good for 5 years after he retires. How many pigs do you see that resign? It's the resignation retirement loophole, where they resign or they retire, and then miraculously a year or two later, they get reciprocity in New York or reciprocity in Louisiana or Florida or Hawaii or Alaska. And then all of a sudden, this pig Guida here, this just pig sucker, this pig piece of shit pig right here, this pig, what will happen is he will magically reappear in another, and I think is it New Jersey? One of my friends can tell me. New Jersey, what they do, just so you understand how New Jersey works, the entire state is a gigantic speed trap. And the way they break up the pig departments in New Jersey, the pig troughs every mile or two create a new municipality. And in the new municipality, this speed limit in this municipality is 40. The municipality in this speed limit is 60. The municipality in the speed limit in the next municipality is 25 miles an hour. So you're driving through New Jersey and you don't realize you've only gone 2 miles, but the speed limit went from 55 to 25. How'd that happen? Well, you only need 2 or 3 pigs in a municipality to create a pig shack. So within that pig shack, they set the speed at 25 miles an hour. Roger Lane just gifted out 5 more memberships. Make sure, Roger, get people who are worthy, people who have been here a long time, and then other people validate them, because I've had some people who are not so good that I just straight block them like that. So within the municipality system of New Jersey, specifically to New Jersey, this is really unique to New Jersey. They create a new municipality every 2 or 3 miles, sometimes even less. And the new municipality, they set different speed limits, different rules of the road. You may have to not drive on the shoulder here. And if you drive on the line of the shoulder here, well, then that's a ticket. But you didn't notice that there was a new shoulder. That's what they do all through New Jersey. New Jersey is a total police state, prison state, death state. If I become known enough, I'll run for governor of New Jersey. Right now, we only have 500,000. We need to get to millions. Right now, of the 550 people in here, 2/3 of you are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Take your finger down there, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you can know when we go live. We got 14 minutes until Wapner, 14 minutes until Wapner, 14 minutes until American Patriot Forever new episode comes out. The prosecutor's report is complete and actions have been taken based on the recommendations of other pigs, based on the recommendation of the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, Larry Fox said in a statement. I'd like to thank Chief Guida. They're thanking him. They're thanking him. I'd like to thank Chief Guida for his 40 years of service. Bullshit. Bullshit. Guida's only 60, 62, 63 years old. He's got another 10 years. He could be a pig at least. And you're thanking him for service? Isn't he getting a pension? Isn't he getting paid $200,000 a year? That's not service. Military guys get paid shit, and they go dig themselves into the dirt in Middle Eastern countries where those Middle Eastern countries haven't attacked us. That's a service. This is not a service. This is a pig patrol. You go work at a pig trough. The announcement comes just days after the explosive body-worn camera showing Guida and William Major erupt into a violent argument. Why you got a jacket on? That's not fit to be worn, Guida's asking. Get rid of it. That's ridiculous. You're a sergeant. Major took off the jacket, then walked back to the smashed-up car. Don't touch me, Major yells as he grabbed him. Oh, then they're going to sell it. Look how they celebrate the pig. Guida has served the borough for more than 40 years, the mayor said in a statement. What a bunch of shit on a stick. What a bunch of shit on a stick. What an absolute total fucking lie. What a lie. You didn't serve shit, pig. So two things are happening. I can push the premiere back to 2:45. Let me see how long that premiere is. I can push it back to 2:45. This video right here is going to be, I'm not sure how long it is. Let me see how long this video is, because I got a 3 p.m. premiere on this channel. So let me take a look real quick. I'm going to save this real fast. So this video is 13 minutes. So I can kick it back to 2:45 p.m. Then we can watch this one from 2:45 until 2:58. And then the premiere on this channel with the DUI guy comes out 3 o'clock today on this channel. So that's in 42 minutes, 3 p.m. today. And I'm going to make this one for 2:45 p.m. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. 2:45 p.m. premiere of American Patriot. Today's the 1st. Done. Save. Okay. So this premiere is coming out today in 29 minutes. In 29 minutes, American Patriot Forever has episode 32, 33. This is an actual firebomb. This episode right here. Let me give you guys a little backlog since I have you guys in here. A little backlog on this. Sweating. A little backlog on this. Oh, huge video at 3 p.m. today for the DUI guy. So check this out. This is episode 33. At this point, the whole town, or it feels like to me, the whole town is coming out and supporting me. And now the Jackboot Thug Pigs, I've been there for a few days. Now the Jackboot Thug Pigs are organizing the bootlickers to go against me. This state-run media agent, her name is Andy. I sued her for defamation. I included her in the federal civil rights lawsuit. She's still being sued. She set me up to try to make me look bad. And so I told you, the state-run media, as soon as I run for governor, they're going to come out in groves. They're going to come out in groves against me. Remember that. They're going to come out in groves against me. So here is the link for this. This comes out. Just put this link to the side. We're going to look at a couple more videos that I have queued up here. This comes out at 2:45. The DUI, now that's on American Patriot Forever at 3 p.m. today. The DUI guy's video comes out. Let me see if the DUI guy's still live. He's still live. So 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. today. You know, I'm always just, I'm always just perplexed. I understand that I'm an unstoppable force of nature. I understand that I'm hardcore. I just never understand like the politics of people, I just, how they, there's people who are known also that, keep me at an arm's distance. They don't follow me back on Instagram. They don't subscribe to my channel. I mean, I work with them, but they don't reciprocate the same amount of respect and admiration that I show them. It's always just shocking to me. I'm always just like, because what they don't understand, people who behave in that way, they don't understand. I'm a fucking game changer. You can't stop me. I can't be stopped. The right, the people on the right wing, are now starting to come over to this channel, and they're starting to go, wow, yeah. Dick Heller, ex-cop of 30 or 40 years, he's now telling me, Chille, a lot of the videos I'm seeing, the cops are the problem. He's 82. The right is starting to come over. The right is starting to come over now. So what people don't understand, you don't got to follow me back. You don't got to subscribe to my channel. You're another big channel. You're another big creator. But the thing is, bro, is whether you like it or not, I'll become governor. And then I'll remember, you're the guy that couldn't subscribe to my channel. You're the guy that couldn't follow me back. And I just think to myself, how petty and shallow are you? I will follow back any person in here. I will subscribe to any channel. Well, to a point. If you're not in the activist world, if you're not actually out filming cops, I don't want you to pop up on my screen where you're making a Lego building, because I don't give about a Lego building. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So it's hard for me to want to subscribe to things like that, but I'll support you. I'll drop a couple likes on your channel for you. We do have that, the video coming out so I put that to 2:45. So we're 23 minutes away from the premiere of American Patriot. Then at 3 o'clock, at 3 p.m., we have the premiere for the DUI guys channel. Why does that say Craig Hendry arrest? Let me edit this. Not sure why it says that. It should say at the DUI guy plus, at the DUI. Let me try this again here, see if I can get the title right here. No idea why it's doing this. No clue. Let me see if I can fix this bad chicken. I'm sweating bullets today. It's killing me. Let's try this again here. Represents Hendry 112. Delete laws. Team DLZ. Fundraisers. Get them, Larry. Get them, buddy. Get them, DUI guy. Happy to see it, bro. I just tagged Larry and Hendry. Here's the link for the one coming out at 3 p.m. So that's in 35 minutes. Here's the link for that right there. But we're going to watch American Patriot Forever first. We're going to watch that. If you guys have not seen it, it is a riveting series. Absolutely riveting. It is really good. So I want to show you guys this link that I have here. This is just so incredible. You're not going to believe what I'm going to show you. And this is going to be from, I believe it's, what is it? It's Kentucky prison guards rape inmates. Yep. So it's right here. 30 Kentucky, right here. It's from the New York Post. Let me share this with you guys. Premiere for American Patriot in 20 minutes. Check this out. This is so crazy. And what have I told you about the dungeon system? Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. So check this out. 30 Kentucky prison guards have sex with inmates for just 16 months while 14 others smuggled drugs in. At least 30 Kentucky prison guards had inappropriate, you mean raped them, sexually assaulted them, with one female sufferer becoming pregnant by a prisoner while 14 others smuggled drugs. What do they do to you? What do they do to you? They make you turn around, squat, and cough and look up your backside. That's what they do. They make you look up your ass so that the prison guards can bring the chemicals in. And this isn't the article I want. I wanted the one from the Daily Mail. That's the one I actually wanted. I wanted the one from I think it's the Daily Mail. Let me see if that pops up. There it is right here. Is that the right one? 3 days ago. This is from the Lexington Herald. The one that I saw had actual pictures of the guards in it. I wanted to show that. Let me just do this real quick. Let me find the article for you guys so you guys can see it. Let me find this article real quick. I'm just going to look in my history because it is in here. It's already in here. Let me just find it. Take me just 2 seconds. I had this up. I read this thoroughly already the other day. This is really sick and perverted what you're about to see. And I want the one with the pictures of the prison guards so you can see what these losers look like. It's so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. When you see this, you're going to be like, wow, why in the world are we allowing this to happen to people? Is that the one right there? There it is. I got it. Let me share this with you. This is so everybody make sure that you get a trifold in your car. Make sure you have these. The new Fifth Amendment cop cards are in. If you order a trifold or order a hoodie, you get the Fifth Amendment cop cards with it. So the new ones are in right now, and they are so cool. Remember, for me to run for governor, I have to make sure that we have the wheels on the car. I can't take on the Fraternal Order of Police with no funds. This will help you immensely. These cards will help you absolutely immensely. Now the driver is blue and the passenger card is yellow. You give your passenger in the car the yellow card and you tell them, if you do not follow the step-by-step on the non-driver card, you'll never ride with me again. You will never. So for the DLZ faithful, I have these in right now. Get over there and make sure you get a pair of cop cards. I got them down to $10. There's 2 pairs for $15. So I'm going to give you a free pair with your trifold if you want another trifold, but make sure you get over there. These are going to go hot. These are hot. These are super hot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that these are so cool. I'm just like, now they're so readable. Look how, let me give you the blue one. It's easier with the green screen behind me. Look how readable these are now. They just read so easily now. And that blue reflects in the light when it's dark outside. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited about having these. I'm really excited. So let me show you guys this. I just pulled this up. Here it is. Got it. Sorry about that. Here it is right here. It was a tab on the end. Check out the pictures. Kentucky prison system in chaos after more than 30 workers are caught having sex with inmates behind bars and raping others and smuggling them drugs in for meth. A shocking investigation revealed 59 cases of employees on inmate sexual offenses in the past 5 years. A total of 62 employees were either fired or resigned. Oh, there's the resignation loophole. At least 14 others were caught smuggling drugs like Suboxone and meth in. More than 30 workers in the Kentucky Department of Corrections were caught having sex with inmates. A shocking investigation by the Herald reveals this many. Recently, Amanda Kolka was charged with third-degree sodomy earlier this month for allegedly having a sexual relationship with an inmate half her age. The inmate, who's not been identified, was serving a lengthy sentence for burglary. Meanwhile, 14 others were caught. And take a look. There's Amanda right there. Could you imagine that Gunter right there? Look at this one, smuggling drugs in. She doesn't look like she does meth. Yes, she does. More than 30 workers, including Trista Fox on the left and Amanda Kolka on the right with Kentucky Department of Corrections. Look at these ones. Meanwhile, at least 14 others were caught smuggling dope or Suboxone or meth in exchange for money. One officer faced charges, but you got to be strip searched and they got to look up your ass. So the prison guards got to make money. A shocking investigation, but just wait, it gets worse. A total of 62 employees were either fired or resigned. But just wait. This guy right here, see this guy right here? In a federal lawsuit last year, Todd Stephen Boyce, 56, was accused of sexually assaulting and abusing an inmate in multiple ways between March and July of 2022. Alleged prison officials were aware of his behaviors but made no effort to stop him. Todd Stephen Boyce was accused of multiple ways, but it gets worse for him. Boyce was also the head chaplain at the Eastern Kentucky Correctional Complex. Boyce bragged to the plaintiff that he had been previously accused of sexual abuse by other inmates and nothing happened to him, so no one would believe the plaintiff. In a different case, Trista Fox was charged with third-degree rape in December after a fellow officer caught her having sex with an inmate at the Kentucky Penitentiary in Lyon County. Look at these prison guards. Look at them. Look at these guys. Either nailing inmates or selling them drugs. In the same year, Cynthia Kosman, a former officer at Metro Corrections, was arrested for working with inmates outside the jail to smuggle in drugs. She was suspended or turned herself in a year later. Staff have complete control over inmates and their lives. They decide if you get an extra toilet paper, or extra toothpaste, or if you don't at all, James Wells, a prison and jail consultant, said. Look at these guys. These are the prison guards. That's who they hired to have total control over every aspect of your life. It's just, I'm going to end it. As governor, I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end all this. I'm going to change all this. So the two links that you want to have, here's the one, American Patriot Forever. We are 13 minutes away from Wapner. Here is this link right here. Oops, I think I put it in the chat over there. Wrong place. Here's the link for this one right here. And then the DUI guys video comes out at 3 p.m. on this channel. The DUI guys video comes out at 3 p.m. on this channel where he represents Hendry. So, I mean, just take a look at, look at these guys. There's a guy I talk to on Instagram quite a bit. He used to be a prison guard. And he's since told me that he's so happy he got out of that and he's doing something different with his life now. He does jujitsu and stuff. And I try to remember. That's why I don't wish these guys death, because I know that eventually you can get out of that and become a better person. But that doesn't mean that I've respected what you've done. Last question for the crowd. Does anybody know a streaming service where I can combine Facebook with my YouTube? Because StreamYard no longer works. I'm going to leave StreamYard. So I'm going to affiliate with StreamYard, but I'm going to leave them pretty quick here because I can't stream to Facebook. So we miss several hundred people a day that we can't stream to Facebook. So here's the link for American Patriot Forever. It's coming out at, we could watch the intro real quick. Where are we at on this? We are at, there's episode 17.
She was shot in the face with mace.
This is American Patriot Forever. Just at 14,000 subs right now. They demonetized the entire channel, in case you guys didn't know that. YouTube demonetized American Patriot Forever, said it was not suitable for any ads on any of the videos. I've put $25,000, a little more, into the series, and they said it's not suitable for ads. Why do you think that is? You think maybe it's because we show the police as the jackboot thug pigs that they are? Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. If we show the police as they are, and so they demonetize the entire channel. I'm going to appeal it in March here, and if they don't accept it, I'm going to sue YouTube again. I sued them in 2022. I'm going to sue YouTube again if they don't monetize the channel, because that's discriminating against me. I followed all the policies, procedures, and protocols that are the rules of YouTube. If they don't monetize the channel, I'm going to file a lawsuit, because there's no reason. I've gone through painstaking steps to blur, no language. All the music is fresh. So people who pirate my videos, I can now just copyright strike them through the music. So it's not fair use if you have my music on there. And I'm just getting really proactive with people, because remember, when I run for governor, it's going to be worse than it is here with just stupid trolls. It's going to be big businesses like Civic Core, Geo Group, the torture cuff companies, Taser, Axion body cameras. They're all going to make videos about me and say how I'm a terrible person. I'm going to say this every day now. I'm going to say this every single day. Angie, nobody really goes to Rumble. I mean, there's no system to, how are we doing, JB? There's no system to really, I'm going to put it on Rumble, but I have not yet. Danny Mart says, we have a cop sucker wants to take over New Jersey election, and we desperately need police reform here. Run here, please. Bad cops can move jobs within the state. It's called reciprocity. It's called reciprocity within the state. It's also state to state. So not only if they're a bad pig in New Jersey like that. Oh, you guys want to see a channel? So American Patriot comes out. Let's watch a little bit of this because I can get really distracted because of my ADHD. And here's the channel for American Patriot here. And then let me go to where's the so make sure you guys get over here and subscribe to this channel. So this is us, the team DLZ right here in the last 30 days. We got 1 million views a day the last 30 days. Subscribers. They've gotten 5,000 subscribers on American Patriot. We're at 54,000 the last 30 days. And then videos, we've done 100 and they've done 12 over there on American Patriot. Remember, there's someone else running the channel who's doing all the editing, and that person gets full credit for what they've done. So then we go to the oldest video, and here's the intro for American Patriot.
When the day comes that you made this decision, enough is enough. A lot of people ask me who I am. What makes me think I can change anything? Well, I'm an American. I love this country, and our rights are under siege.
Get on your knees, crawl forward, and if you don't, we'll kill you.
Our way of life under attack by our own government. We live in a total police state.
I want to thank him for coming out to support me and to back me up.
So if you can, and you will, and you're able, and join me, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need the help of every single American patriot.
Great job. The editor did such a great job on this. He really killed it.
When the day comes that you made this decision, enough is enough. A lot of people ask me who I am. What makes me think I can change anything? Well, I'm an American. I love this country, and our rights are under siege.
Get on your knees, crawl forward, and if you don't, we'll kill you.
Our way of life under attack by our own government. We live in a total police state.
I want to thank him for coming out to support me and to back me up.
So if you can, and you will, and you're able, and join me, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need the help of every single American patriot.
Ma'am, is there a way to get to
in here? Hey, Mom. So I've been here for a day now, half a day, and I met with these two people, Tim and Sarah, and it is real. I saw the video footage. These people are getting arrested for not using a blinker. I wish I was joking. I'm not. They're getting arrested for not using a blinker. We saw this how many years? My whole life, we've just seen it where police can do whatever they want. And now I learned my rights. I know our rights. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. And I'll tell you what, Mom, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to talk to that chief of police. And I'm going to let her know in no uncertain terms that we, the people, are watching. And there's going to be a champion. And it's going to be me. I am not going to tolerate this.
The things that are happening here are so egregious. What I'm seeing on video is outright constitutional violations. And I'm not talking about Yunez. I'm not talking about where they put him in handcuffs and tortured him. I'm talking about stalking. I'm talking about stalking people. And when you guys see the video, when you see what these cops are doing in Ironton, is that the police department right there? That is the police department. Well, God bless. Now, inside this police department here, I won't have quite the same I won't express quite the same amount of. Hello? Well, that's definitely a cop car, and they got some stuff in there. So that's B. Pauley. This is a police interceptor. So you got the lights back here. There has to be another way into this police department. Nothing. I don't know why they're ducking. Ma'am, is there a way to get into that police department?
You have to go out back and
Okay.
under the whatever that blue awning or something.
Is there a way to call there or anything?
No idea.
I got you. I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Are you a police officer? No. Is there a way to get access to the police officers? I want to file a complaint.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to file a complaint.
Is that door not open?
It does not open. I tried it. I gave it the old college try here. Hey,
That ain't me.
I need to file a complaint. That's why I'm here.
That's that place, not this place.
that place
Well,
right there.
Yeah, but you guys, how do I get access? I need to file
Call
a
that
complaint.
phone number.
Yeah.
Step down there because we're getting ready to bring inmates
We're
out.
gonna
Step
bring
down there and
inmates
make that. Call that phone number.
In the history of you guys doing this, has anybody ever tried to take prisoners out of your hands? So that's not going to happen today, then, is it?
I've done
Well, then
it
is it?
46 years and I ain't never lost one.
Right, and so I'm not going to start today.
Right, but you're
trying
in the
to
way
take-
though of them coming
I'm not in
down
the
there
way.
and
You can
shack.
walk right by me.
Back over there.
I don't want you there.
I don't care if you want me here. This is a publicly
Hey,
funded job.
no, it's not.
Go ahead, dude.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I don't care.
Go ahead. You don't know who I am.
I don't care who you are.
This pig had been so used to dominating people, nobody had stood up to the pigs in this town in decades. I can stand right here.
Well, I don't
I'm waiting
know.
for them to
We're
answer the
bringing
door.
inmates out. I
give a
don't
damn
want you
what
there.
You're doing. I don't care.
I don't care what
I
you're
don't
doing.
care.
You're in our way.
I'm not in your way.
The hell you ain't. You're in my
If they
way.
would answer the door, I would have a
Step down
conversation.
there.
Hold on. I'll step on this
Step
side.
right down there.
I'm not stepping
Well, I
anywhere.
want
I'm
you to
waiting by
do.
this door. I'm waiting by this door, dude. And that's what I'm doing. No one's ever tried to attack you and take these inmates away, so just stop it. Settle yourself down. Can I file a complaint? Like where? Criminal reports. That's the one I want right there. 740-532-3525. Is the chief here? Is Pam Wagner here? Real polite folks here in Ironton, Ohio. Well, guys, let me just tell you, I'm a civil libertarian. And what I do is I expose corrupt police departments all over the country. And this one
This
right
young
here,
lady right here.
this one right here is super corrupt. Okay. Hey, I'm here to file a criminal complaint against Blankenship. I got him on video. You can see the video.
Okay,
And
what's going on?
He's harassing Sarah Page. I've got about 10 videos.
If you're not the victim, I can take no complaint from you, but I have to have a complaint from her.
I'm a civil libertarian. Are you the chief? Are you Pam?
I am.
Oh, but she came here. You're Pam. There's Pam Wagner.
Yep.
So she came here, and what Pam said to her was that she would arrest her for filing a false complaint.
That is not.
That's what you
that's not
said.
true.
That's what you said, Pam. Don't lie. That's what you said. I got it on video. I have it on video. I have
So do
everything
I.
on video. So why can't she file a complaint? Why can't Sarah file a complaint?
She could file a complaint on anything she wants to, and I
No,
explained
you
that to
said
her.
you would arrest her if she filed a complaint. That's what you said.
No, I did not.
That's what
say
you
that.
said. That's what you said. Do you know what I do?
Do you know what I did?
Oh, I know what you do. I know everything about your record. I looked you all up before I drove all the way over here.
I'm sure you did.
So did you see Blanket? I sued Pam Wagner. After I left Ironton, Ohio, she resigned, and 5 cops are no longer pigs in Ironton. Wherever I go, cops get fired, cops resign. Should follow Sarah around 6-8 times and pull her over. Did you see her wrist after he cuffed her up? Did you know he's been pulled over twice for not using the blinker? Twice? And then you go to handcuffs for that? You go in handcuffs for not using the blinker?
Okay, when she came in here, what she said is she had it on video.
She does.
Well, she never showed me that video. What she did, and I told her, I said, well, we'll pull the body camera footage up.
Okay.
And we did.
Right?
We did.
And you saw him circle around her 15 times and then put her in cuffs? Two times these people have been pulled over for not using a blinker, and 2 times they've been put in handcuffs. You know handcuffs are torture, right? Absolute torture.
Okay. You've got the video of her being put in handcuffs.
I've got her wrists as well.
No. You've got the
I've got
video.
all the videos, every one of them. There's dozens of videos, Pam. They've been harassing these 2 people because they found a wallet. They didn't give it back. They stole the wallet. Your cops did. And then they've been harassing these people for 2 years. And you guys been picking on people who don't have the brains, the charisma, or the knowledge to actually take you on. And that's why I'm here, Pam.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to do. Because let me tell you something. You know whose head's going to roll getting fired? Yours. Because of what you've been covering up for 2 years. It's disgusting, Pam. It's disgusting. How could you even stand here and not feel 1 ounce of sorrow? Why don't you just say you're sorry?
For what?
For allowing Blankenship to totally harass Sarah.
When Sarah came in here,
you said you would arrest her for filing a false police report.
That's not what was said.
That's what she told me you said, Pam.
That was not what was said.
What'd you say then?
I told her she can fill out any paperwork she wants.
And
she said she had it on video. And I said my officers have it on video as well.
Right. Did you look at the video, Pam?
Absolutely.
And you watched. She's saying she actually saw the video. When you guys see this video, when you guys see this video, if she just admitted she saw the video, ma'am, you're putting yourself in a bad position here. If I was you, I would remain silent because what you guys have done is criminal.
Are you an attorney?
I don't have to answer your questions. Here's what I do have to file civil litigation. No, I'm not leaving. I'm in a public space. I'm not going anywhere. This is not McDonald's or Walmart. You can't trespass me for standing here. Are you going to walk away from the meeting now? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to flee? You're going to run and hide? Or do I get to meet with Blankenship now?
There's no one here but me.
Yeah. So you're holding this place down then?
There's no one here. I don't even have a clerk.
Let me ask you, instead of you and I battling, are you?
I'm not battling because I have nothing to battle over.
You're about to find out. But
okay.
Let me ask you a question. Instead of this, are you actually going to do anything? This is a dog shit police department. She's about to find out. She's about to find out. That's what she's about to do. And I have every right to be upset. She's a total tyrant. You have no idea. You can tell from the way that this guy acts that this is how they all behave here. This is how they behave in Ironton, Ohio. They're all a bunch of cowards. Every last one of them. Coward, coward, coward. What they did at Ironton Police Department to these people, Yunez's case is a fraction of what this case is. These people have been arrested, cuffed, jailed. That's what's going on here. That's why I had to leave and have an emergency trip here, because Sarah got pulled over twice in the past 2 weeks, and she got put in handcuffs for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. Scum buckets. Just scum. Just outright scum. Really, truly scum. There's no other way to see it. I have a right to stand in the public. You guys can do whatever. You guys can do whatever you'd like, but the thing is if you put your hands on me,
need to step out or you will be arrested.
You're going to arrest me? For what? I made an appointment for 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Let me grab my
episode. That's episode 2. Episode 3 is going to be coming out in just a couple minutes here. I'm going to show part of episode 3, but then remember that we have a premiere coming out at 2:54. That's in 4 minutes. So this is episode 3.
Where is that courthouse at? Is this the courthouse? Yeah. So it's kind of a funny looking courthouse, huh? Let me go see if I can hit the judge's chambers here. Show the judge what's going on. But Kevin Waldo, we did the research on him. Kevin Waldo graduated from Ironton High School. So, that means that he's known all these people and the cops and everybody here. He's known them all for years. I'm going to have to leave this coffee. Let's go see if we can get the judge to have some sense and some decency here.
Hey, Mom, it's your son. How you doing? There is something going on here. When I walk around the town here, everybody knows who I am. It's a small town, just like back on the peninsula in Alaska, but there's something going on. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going up to the courthouse.
I know what it is now, that the county commissioners, the judges, the prosecutors, hell, maybe up to the governor are all colluding to get federal and state grant money to put people in rehabilitation clinics, and they own them all.
Because we're filing a restraining order and we're going to try to get the cops to get off Sarah's back. When I get more information, I'll let you know. Don't worry about me. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'll check back with you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.
Trying to talk to Judge Waldo. Is he in?
Yes, he is.
That'd be great if I talk to him.
Yes, he is.
And I have this set up so that he can see it. And I'm going to show him something here. Let's see what they say. Let's see what Mr. Waldo says. Oh, let me guess. He's not going to talk to me. There's a shocker, isn't it? So set an appointment maybe for 9-10 a.m. Would that be all right? Come on. I'll be. Hey, thank you. I appreciate
2 minutes
it.
till Wapner.
Listen,
2 minutes.
I'm for law and order. I'm for America.
Thank you for your support.
The application of the way the laws are being applied right now and the harassment that's going on from the Ironton Police Department. I have video that I want to show the judge because this is ongoing. Let me show you guys, though, just real quick, since I got you guys right here. Let me just show you guys so you guys get to see the video here. So this is Sarah Page right here. She went to go and pick up a friend. And what's been going on here at Ironton Police Department is for 2 years after Sarah found out that the cops took her wallet, she went back and complained at the police department. And now ever since then, she's being stalked. So she went to go pick up a friend right here. I want you guys to see that. Cop passes. That's that same Officer Blankenship. So you guys can see exactly what happened.
5 stops.
Never come around.
5
Dude, I
stops.
tell you, they look for my car.
They do. They watch for your car. They have to. Like, there's no fucking way. There's never police around here. Unless somebody called, like, an anonymous drug tip line on me for smoking weed, which shouldn't even be legal.
They can't do that,
I know
dude.
they can't do that,
That's
but
hearsay.
they'll still do it, you know?
And look, there he is, right behind me.
Following you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for coming today. I'm going to drop the link. This is Sarah being stalked. If you haven't seen every episode, you need to watch every episode. Bentley, thanks for coming. Jesus of the 8, thanks for coming. James, Brian Britton, thanks for coming. April, God bless you. Sacramento Lini, thanks for Liney, thanks for coming. Roger Lane, thanks for coming. Joyce, thank you for coming. Randall, thank you for coming. Jim, thanks. Liberty Blair, been around for a long time. Chevy, shoot me an email so we can talk, or shoot me a phone call, Chevy. Rock and Trucker, thanks for coming.
You. If he was just driving through. But here's the thing, where the fuck is he going is the thing. Like,
Mikey B, thank you for coming.
That guy pulled me over before.
Greg, Bruce.
He pulled me over before, and I
Gloria.
gave him fucking hell for it. And I told him to get his supervisor over here.
Cop that was just following.
Yeah. He pulled me over right back here in front of
there it is, everybody.
And he just come back around?
He's harassing
1 second, let me turn this down a little bit.
I'm sorry, Caleb. I will take you to the hospital.
All right, it's coming on right now. I'm going to leave here
as quick as I possibly can. But I'm pissed off because...
Okay, you can hear the premiere music on the background. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Here's the link for the video. Everybody, all 550 people here, meet me on American Patriot Forever. Make sure you subscribe. Here's the link. There's a countdown going on right now. I'll show it to you. Here's where we're going. I just put the link in the chat. I'm gonna make this here. You watch the first episode and a half. This video is coming out in 1 minute and 18 seconds. Here's the link. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. As my friend DPN, rest his soul, rest in peace, DPN. Meet me there right now. I put the link in the chat. Everybody meet me there. Come back to this channel at 3:12 p.m. for the premiere with the DUI guy and his representation of Hendry. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. I put the link in the chat. 53 seconds. Tell Wapner. 53 seconds. 42 seconds on the other channel. 45 seconds. Here's the link. Chevy Ryute Audits. Thank you for coming. Jesus, thank you for coming. There's the link right there. Everybody go over to the other channel. Subscribe to American Patriot Forever. Watch every single episode. 30-second countdown. I will meet you there as the American Patriot. That's what I do. I will see everybody there. Get over to American Patriot Forever. 20 seconds. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate all your support. Get a trifold. Get a cop card. God bless you. God bless America. Later, Gators.